Remember, hit that like. You're damn right. Make sure you hit that like button. Hey, it's a little. I ain't gonna lie. I had the window open. It's a little cold in here. It's a little cold in here. Just a little bit. Oh, Lee. All right, we set up nice today. We set up everything looking good. My mic is on. Oh, I should put my phone on D&D. I ain't gonna lie to you. What's good? That what's good? Who's here with me? We got Tiny. We got Paul. We got Natasha. What's popping, y'all? What's cracking? How we feeling? How we doing? You know? But yeah, it's a little brick outside, so I'm gonna have my comfortables going with me. My comfortables going. Wow, words are hard. I don't understand why. I'm struggling. My comforter is going to be with me. Man, the concert was busting last night. Yo, saying a concert is busting is diabolical work, bruh. That is diabolical work. Jesus. All right. Oh, Dot trolling Drake is my entertainment. Girl, me too. That is the raw definition of reap what you sow. You know? Hold on. Let me move my chair up. Boom. That is the raw definition of reap what you sow. And if you don't know, now you know, Alright. Any last minute checks I gotta do? Too much natural light. I ain't gonna lie to you. Ugh. Alright, let's get into it. What's popping? Like I said, it's a little cold. It's a little cold today. So I got my sheet. I got my sheet. Them girls were going crazy over her, as they should. You didn't know SZA had that many fans, bruh? Nah, SZA's... Yo, listen. SZA is literally right there with Kendrick. I'm gonna keep it a band with you. You Unhinged, you got your comfortable with you too. That's what's up, bruh. Holy, what's everyone saying? Like, how we feeling? How's everyone day so far, man? Whew. I guess we can go ahead. I don't like how when I sit back and I got this vest on, it just rides up my neck. Pause. Pause. Like, pause on the beat, you know? That ain't it. Ugh, I don't like that. Alright, let me go ahead. I'm gonna give people time to, like, kind of come in here. But for now, I'm gonna go ahead and get the live chat on my phone like usual. There we go. Hey Natasha, how you doing? How you doing today? Move my fruit. Go ahead, live chat. Boom, right there. Oh, not this garbage again. How long is it going to take for the live chat to pop up on my phone? Anyway. Okay. Where do we start? Is my question. Where on earth do we start? I kind of want to start with this whole, like, Kendrick at the Kendrick concert news. I feel like that'd be a hilarious place to start at. Oh, Rob Markman was on The Company Man? When was this? How'd I miss that? How long is it going to take for my live chat to pull up, bro? I don't like when this happens. I need that. Our Toronto Kendrick tickets 60% off. They're 60% off? What? I need to confirm that. Oh shit, bro. Kendrick is literally doing like a whole victory lap right now. I ain't gonna lie to you. Oh shit, bro. This is crazy. I see Quality. I know he happy. And Drake's eternal suffering is crazy. Oh shoot. Man, who do I watch? Do I watch Screwface? Do I watch Quality? Do I just watch Fantastic Hip Hop? I don't know. I'm not even gonna lie. I don't even know. This is insane, though. This is insane. Why is it not popping up? Where do I even start? So it was like a mini movie. Okay. I like that. I don't know if I'm gonna be at the concert, but like, I'm sure as hell gonna watch it any way I can. Ugh, why is it not? Why can I not? This makes no sense. Like I cannot open the live chat on my phone. Why am I going through this again? Like I won't be able to see if I'm just gonna be on my laptop. That's the thing. I don't have no streaming setup, so I ain't. You know what I'm saying? My streaming setup is my phone. Like, you know what I'm saying? Either way. I guess I can start with I'm not gonna lie. We need to start off with some high energy. So I'm gonna go ahead with Quality. That's my choice. That when it said choose your fighter, yeah, that's who I choose. That's who I choose. Quality, no doubt. Oh boy, that's right, TW. He is hilarious. You're damn right he is. Anyway, look. Until we can get this up on my phone, we're gonna go ahead and we're gonna hit the record button. We're gonna be watching some Quality for now. I ain't gonna lie, it's about that time. You know what I'm saying? So let's go ahead and get started. Y'all know what time it is. It's intro time. You know? So let's get started. Alright, let's do this. Yo, right here. Right here in the small box. Welcome back to Single Seater Reactions, only on the Flex Mind Network. I'm Flex. Welcome back to the channel. We gotta talk about it. Yo, that first performance, I see all the Drake fans out there. I'm not gonna lie. Oh, he's milking it. Bro, this is so tired, bro. Bro, can he not do anything else except this old boy? Yo, bro, let's keep it a stack right now. Yo, when you have a victory like this, at this level, to be completely honest, you don't want to dead it right away. And besides, we know Kendrick Lamar is an evil villain. He is going to slow walk this pack out the best way he can, and he's doing it city by city by city. It's crazy. It's crazy. So this pack out is gonna get beyond surgical, bro. This is a kind of breakdown where it's like, bro, please stop. No more. Please. He's just a kid. Reap what you sow. This is the biggest battle in the world, period, regardless of how I want to say it. This is the biggest battle, hands down. Reap what you sow, nigga. Go get it, bruh. Stomp every city. Look, we're gonna go ahead and watch Quality. Make sure you like, comment, share, subscribe. Let me know what you think about the video. Drop a comment down below. Let me know what you think about the reaction. And yo, why is he looking at the camera like that? Yo, Jesus Christ. Yo, bro, nah, fix your eyes, brother. Fix your eyes, man. Lord have mercy. Yo, the demonic stare is diabolical. I'm not gonna lie to you, bro. Jesus. Anyway, that being said, let's go ahead and go straight into this, all right? Let's go.
Sunday, February 9th, keep on the dates of this year. Well, I will keep on the dates, man. I don't know. Yeah. Okay, does this room know? Draw.
Harassment in the second degree. This is what
No. This is what you get, bruh. This is what you get. So let me get this right. Now, all of a sudden, everybody wants to be Christian. Everybody wants to be Christian. Talk about turn the other cheek. Why? Why? He chose violence, my nigga. This is violence. This is violence at a different degree. Get that shit. Are you crazy? Bro, how we have recency bias at this level? How we gonna forget everything dude did up before he started with Euphoria? All that taunting he did over the internet. Nah, bro. You can keep the internet. I don't even want that. This is what I do. This is what I do. You tried it out there in Australia. It didn't work. I do this. I do this. This is what I can do to you. That's it. So I'm not even surprised that we're at a point where it's like, yo, bro, y'all getting mad and y'all want me to turn the other cheek like a good little boy. I done told y'all I chose violence. Y'all forgot what I said on Like That? Man, stop playing with dude, bro. Do what you want, my boy. Do what you want.
Lawyers meant. This is what Gotta Lie Be. This is what Gotta Lie Be meant when he said Drake is getting harassed in the second degree. I didn't say it. I didn't say it, just so you know. Shout out Chick Smooth. Shout out Chick Smooth. I didn't say it, just so you know. Gotta Lie Be said it. Gotta Lie Be said second claim harassment in the second degree.
Breathe, brother. Breathe. Huh?
God.
Whoa. Pause on the beat. Pause on the beat. My nigga, I bet you better pray there's water in that mustard bottle, bro. This nigga chugging mustard is crazy.
God Lobby said Drake. God Lobby said Drake was getting harassed in the second degree.
So what is this, like the fourth degree, my nigga? Like...
I know. I didn't understand what it meant before.
Well, now you.
My bad. I didn't understand what harassment in the second degree meant before. God Lobby must be talking about shit like this. Kendrick Lamar being so damn petty. Huh? Harassment in the second degree. What does that mean? What does that mean? I didn't mean to harass you, but now you felt I don't know what the... I didn't mean for you to feel like you got harassed. Huh? Is that what harassment in the second degree? From now on, people, Kendrick Lamar he upped the ante. Kendrick Lamar upped the ante. We are changing the so-called subliminals. Well, Kendrick Lamar's, specifically, we're changing the word subliminal or sneak dissing, and we're going to change it to harassment in the second degree. From now on, if Kendrick Lamar
I'm doing good, Rebecca.
somehow magically throws a sneak diss, I know what this is. Kendrick Lamar is indirectly coming at Drake. So if you are directly coming at a certain person, and you're not saying their name, but they know you are directly talking to them, you have to call that harassment in the second degree. You can't say it's a subliminal if I am directly, if I am directly looking, hold on, that's harassment in the second degree.
Yo, this nigga killed me, bro. All is fair in love and war, eh? Isn't that what we used to say way back when? All is fair in love and war. Hey, bruh. Reap what you sow. He said he chose violence. But all of a sudden, all these Drake fans want to be good Christians. Nah, y'all can go to church. Go ahead. Go ahead. Go ahead. Kendrick's under the church, my nigga. Kendrick is under the church, bruh. This is under the church energy. That's why I need that Bodies track. I need that track. I need it. I'm tired of waiting. I ain't gonna lie, bruh. I need the full Bodies track, bruh. Bro, that song sounds so good, bro. What? It sounds so good. I need that Bodies track. There's no ifs, ands, or buts, bruh. I need that. I need that under the church energy, no doubt.
I didn't even look this up. I'm sorry. Kendrick Lamar, Gatorade, whatever. I don't even know how to spell. Kendrick Lamar, Gatorade. This dude keep looking into everything. I'm sorry. Drake. He keep looking at Drake.
Yo, this nigga kill me, bro. Holy shoot.
I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. Happy Easter. Happy Easter. Happy Easter. I'm sorry. This is what.
I wish I can go, Rebecca.
This is second harassment in the second degree. I keep saying secondhand harassment. I didn't know what it meant. Secondhand harassment, secondhand smoke, harassment in the second
this
degree.
nigga hilarious, bro.
This is what.
This nigga is hilarious, bro.
When you keep panning, when you keep looking into the camera, looking at the Drake soul like this.
This reminds me of that one episode of Everybody Hates Chris. I don't know if everyone knows about that show, but y'all remember that episode of Everybody Hates Chris when Chris was getting harassed for his gold chain, and then at the end of the episode, his father had to step in, and he said, and the father was going through all the places where he gonna find him. I'm gonna find you at the barbershop. I'm gonna find you in your dreams. I'm gonna find you in jail. It's the same shit. This is the same shit. This the same shit, bro. What? I'm gonna make fun of you on this concert. I'm gonna make fun of you on this song. I'm gonna make fun of you in a Gatorade commercial, my nigga. Yo, this is boogeyman energy, bro. This is full boogeyman energy. All the places where we expect Drake to be is exactly where Kendrick is, and that is scary shit. That is insane, bruh. What? Nah, you don't mess with this boy. Do not mess with him.
Drake is at home. You know he at home with his little
by my vote, yeah.
Freaking comfortable couch clothes he be putting on. Them big comfy couch clothes he be putting on. And he be having his freaking neck like this. And he be having
Yo, Rebecca. Yo, no. Rebecca. Hold on a second. Rebecca. You got an extra ticket? Wait. Let's stop for a second. What you gonna do with that ticket, though? I'll be silly. I mean, if your son can't go, I'm raising my hand. That's tribute. I'll be silly. I can't help it. I saw what you said. My brain said say something. I mean, if you don't have a +1, let's keep going.
Every time you look at me on all these different points like that, I am feeling harassed through the harassment in the second degree. Stop looking at me, Kendrick. Why you keep looking at me? Oh my God. I for real. I know now. I'm for real. I figured it out what harassment in the second degree meant. This is what Drake meant right here. Every time Kendrick keep freaking turning his face into the camera and burning Drake's soul, this is what exactly what it meant. And this dude is so damn petty, man. This dude is in the deposition skit. He is sworn by oath to be honest about things. And here go kid.
Sunday, February 9th, I know keep on dates of this year. Well, keep on dates.
Where was you at? Where was you at freaking February 9th of this year? Where was you at Sunday, February 9th of this year? I don't know. I don't know what to talk about. This dude, Kendrick Lamar, turned to Lil Wayne. This dude, Kendrick Lamar, turned into Lil Wayne. He forgot everything.
I'm dead.
He don't know what's going on. He done forgot everything. This dude, Kendrick Lamar, up there supposed to be sworn by oath. Where was you at February 9th, Sunday of this year? I don't know. I don't know.
What's February? That's all I hear Kendrick saying. What's February? 19th. Is that a letter?
Where was you at? Where was you at February 9th? Hold on. Oh my God. I'm having too much fun. I'm sorry. Oh my God, Kendrick Lamar, where was you at February 9th, Sunday of this year? I don't keep up with dates.
Hey, Rebecca, if you want to talk about it, we gonna talk about it. You know, you know what I'm saying? You got an extra ticket, so like. I'm right here. Like, I'm right here, like, you know what I'm saying? Like,
I don't know, man. I got a lie, B. I got a lie, B. I don't keep up with dates. What is a date? The last time I freaking went on a date, the last date I went on with Whitney. Huh? That's the only date I know. I don't be knowing what I be doing. I be up in the air. Kendrick Lamar, you've been seen by 133.5 million people on February 9th, Sunday, 2025. I don't know what you're talking about. I'm keeping on no damn dates. Huh? Kendrick Lamar, the biggest halftime show in the whole world that featured you on it, that had #1 hit everything, and it's the #1 halftime show of all time on February 9th. Where was you at? I don't know. It wasn't me.
It wasn't me.
I don't know. I don't know. Kendrick Lamar,
this man done turned into Cyclops. Like,
I don't know. Where? What date? What's February 9th? I don't remember that.
I cannot see.
Where?
I'm legally blind.
No, I have no idea. Kendrick Lamar, February 9th, 133.5 million people was watching. I don't know that date. I don't remember that. Oh my God. Second
breathe, brother.
Harassment in the second degree. Oh
breathe,
my God,
my
this
guy.
is freaking gold. Oh my God, this is freaking gold. Hold on.
You said you wanted the party to die. Was that a metaphor? Or were you being serious? I said it's a good song. No. Oh, I understand you think it's a good song, but it's not answering my question. Were you being metaphorical, or should it be taken as a threat? Whatever you want to take it.
I just love. Oh my God, the difference. Because if you would have asked Drake those same questions, he did it. Him over there, that guy over there. If you would have asked Drake those questions, I'm sorry.
I ain't gonna lie, this might be the most I've ever laughed. This might be the most I've ever laughed to a quality video. I'm not gonna lie. I'm not even gonna lie. Oh, shoot. Oh my God, bro.
Drake would have been putting out all the damn usernames. I'm gonna drop that username video. That username amended complaint video, putting all them damn usernames in there. That is Drake is up there scrolling. Drake is like, "What you want?" Drake like, "Hey, get off your phone."
Drake on his phone like, You know when you really want to scroll real fast, so you got to do a. All these niggas. All these. Oh, shit. Because, you know, if Drake was just like, if he was just like this on his phone, it's going to take forever. You gotta really swipe, you know what I'm saying? Like, you gotta swipe like your life depended on it.
Phone, Drake. Now I'm trying to find you all the information you need, officer, or whatever you need, lawyer, or whatever you want. Drake, get off. You see how they made Kendrick get off his phone?
We're here to take a deposition, and that requires you to not be on your phone. Go ahead.
We're here to take a deposition, and that required you to not be on your phone. Drake would have been on his phone like, "No, I'm trying to find everything you need to know." God lied, B, or whoever will giving a deposition. I'm trying to find everything you need to know. Hold on. Matthew on January 24th. Matthew on January 24th on this Not Like Us comment had said all of this right here.
Oh my God.
I'm trying to find. Oh my God. Oh my God.
Louisiana chicken and water. Cannot want chicken. I'm gonna order you some.
I'm gonna order you some. Go ahead. I'm gonna order some. Yeah, I don't know if that was in correlation with freaking Drake.
Damn, order some.
Well, order some. Order some. Kendrick Lamar. I'm gonna go ahead and order you some. You want some Louisiana chicken? Huh? No pun intended. Louisiana, Lil Wayne. I'm gonna order some. You want some Louisiana chicken? I'm gonna order some. Now I'm gonna go ahead and order some. I'm gonna order some.
No, I order. Thanks. What you want? You want the real boat special? Feed everybody in. The real boat special. It's like 8 wings, 2 legs, 3 thighs, and 4 breasts.
The freaking marketing right here. Every time Kendrick Lamar mentions a freaking restaurant or mentions a food place, whether it's freaking New Ho King, whether it's the burger.
Yo, let me tell y'all something. Let me tell y'all something about New Ho King. The way that Kendrick dropped New Ho King in Euphoria, yo, they business went through the roof. It got to a point where they had to turn away customers because so many people were pulling up and they didn't have the manpower to cook the food for everybody. That's how crazy it was. Yo, New Ho King was amazed with the kind of traffic they got from Euphoria. They made a Kendrick Lamar special. A big plate of fried rice with a bunch of portion sizes for a group of 4. Call it Kendrick Lamar special. New Ho King. Elite level fried rice. Yo, you can't make this up. It was crazy that moment happened, bro. Me and my friends were trying to go for a while, but they never tried to, they never really like, they were never serious about like putting the whole like thing together. You know black people. You know what I'm saying? Like, you know, for some reason when it comes to black people and going places, like it doesn't always happen. So I had to go find some of my friends, some of my reserve friends, you know what I'm saying? And then I went and I tried the food. I ain't gonna lie, that shit was hitting, bro. That food was hitting for real. No cap. New Ho King, bro. Oh, I want to go back now. I ain't gonna lie. I feel like I should go back, and I should go on live stream. I should live stream from New Ho King. That'd be fire. Oh my God. Nah, it's good for real. Nah, TW, that chicken good though. Nah, New Ho King still doing good. They still doing good. No cap. They're actually still doing good. I want to find a day. I want to find a nice day. And then just like pull up with some peoples. And just have some food. And then I'll probably go live. So I can show y'all what's popping there. You know? That wouldn't be a bad idea. That would not be a bad idea at all. If I'm going to be super, super honest. That'd be dope. That would be really, really dope. Yeah, I'll try to put that together one day. That'll be fun. That'll be fun, to be honest. Let's keep going, though. Oh, my goodness.
Burger spots he had in freaking Cali. Every time Kendrick Lamar mentions a restaurant, that restaurant starts blowing up in business. So the marketing is amazing, and it's so freaking petty. In Louisiana, the business in Louisiana about to be booming.
Mm-hmm.
The business in Louisiana about to be booming, and Lil Wayne not gonna remember nothing. Lil Wayne not gonna remember a ting. The business is about to be booming. Let me see the evil smile.
Yo, we are not supposed to be making fun of Lil Wayne like this. And then Drake, we can make fun of Drake, because Drake, he did it to himself. But Wayne should have known better. That's how you know Wayne doesn't know what he's doing, bro. Where's your PR team? Who's your manager? Is your manager your blunt roller? Because, yo, it's just gotten to a point where it's like, yo, we got to put you in question now, bro. There's something not right about you. If we're going to keep it a full stack, there's something not right about you, you know? It's just gotten to a point where, like, we look at you funny, bro. We look at you real funny. Because there's so many better answers you can give out there, but that's the one you chose. I feel bad for Wayne, but at the same time, I don't, because look who he associates himself with. You could be a top tier artist, and you decide to be like a homeless auntie. Anyway, let me stop.
Hold on. He thought that shit was funny. He thought that shit was funny as fuck. He tried to hold character. Shit. He thought even that. No. Oh my god. The boogeyman. Yo. Holy crap, bro. Gotta lie be Drake Lawyer. Just in case you don't know, hold on, just in case anybody don't know who Drake Lawyer name is.
Oh god.
Drake got lie be. Look. Wait. There you go. Drake's lawyer, Michael Galabi. Just in case y'all don't know who this is Drake's lawyer.
Don't show a picture of him.
Galabi about to freaking put out 100 more pages. 100 more pages, y'all. 100 more. It was already 107. And more paper. More paper. God damn, Galabi. God damn. You know what's gonna happen? That you know how they said they need Drake to do one stream a week on Kick. Up at the 3. 1, a 2, a 3.
Hold on a second. I don't like the way he said. Mo paper. Remember Meet the Grams when Kendrick was talking about Drake's dad? I hope you ask for more paper. In my head, I'm like, paperwork? Because we know some people call money paper, but at the same time, paper could be. Was that a double? Was that a double entendre? What paperwork? I don't like the way I be thinking, and I don't like the way I be thinking, bro. Because when I notice and when I realize something, my brain starts to explore. If y'all ever see how my brain work, y'all be scared. I swear to God, y'all be scared, bro.
How many times is Drake gonna be on Kick screaming this week? A 1, a 2.
That's Rebecca. That's what I'm saying.
How many times is Drake about to be streaming on Kick to pay off God Lobby?
Yo, my brain.
Matter of fact, I want to know if Michael Galabi is Australian. I'm about to find out if he's from the same camp.
I thought
as freaking
Rebecca. I thought it was just money.
What's this dude name from Kick? What's the dude name from Kick?
That's what Drake's dad does. You know what I'm saying? He's just asking for more money. You know? Yo, let me get a 500K. Let me get 50K. I'm gonna make this little album. You know, like, when I was listening to it in the moment, I didn't realize we was talking about legal papers. Oh, I promise you, I thought it was just money they were talking about. Nah. Now, Wayne is one of the greats. He should get a pass, but he's not acting like he owns the space of one of the greats. He's not carrying himself right. You're damn right. Nah, Wayne grown. Wayne's a grown-ass man that needs to be accountable for his bad behavior and actions, fact. Act like a child and get treated like a... Yeah. My mind works all messed up, girl. Nah. You don't want to be in here. Lord have mercy. Let's finish this video.
I forgot the dude name from Kick. Kick owner. What's the Kick owner from Australia? Ed Craven. I thought of the name as soon as Ed Craven is from Australia. I gotta find out what Michael Galabi.
Oh my God.
Galabi. Hometown. Where he from? Where Galabi hometown from? Is an American pop. All right, so we'll figure it out. We'll figure it out in a minute. Galabi. Galabi. No, I ain't gonna lie. Is this Galabi fake? No, he is lying. He do be lying his ass.
That boy got a big ass forehead though.
I don't know what these videos gonna turn into.
It look like a fire top. Yo, how are we making fun of a man for a straight face?
He got some tiny ass eyebrows. This dude been lying his eyebrows off.
Nigga, why?
This dude got to lie his eyebrows off. Oh my God. Oh my God. I'm not gonna roast God Live B. I had too much fun with this, but I really do know what secondhand harassment in the second degree is from now on. From now on, it ain't for Kendrick's sake, it ain't no such thing as subliminals or sneak dissing. It's harassment in the second degree. And this the stuff that will make people freaking turn over in their damn grave. Rick is turning over in his damn grave every time Kendrick Lamar keep looking at him. God damn, y'all let me know how y'all feel about Kendrick Lamar trolling and God Live be about to freaking lie his eyebrows off with the next 100 pages. 215 new extra pages for us to have a beautiful time reading. God Live be can't wait. He about to go over all these comments. Who in these comments right now? Who in these comments right now? Drake performance this against me. Who in these comments right now? Anybody in these comments, you in a lawsuit. Anybody in these comments right now, all you guys in these comments, you in a lawsuit. I promise you, God Lobby gonna have you on there pronto. Let me know how y'all feel, man. Make sure you like, comment, share, and subscribe to me. I'm out. Bye.
Turn his TV off. Turn his TV.
Oh shoot! Yo, you can't make this up, bro. He interviewed Corday. For real? I see the video. Oh, God. Looking at his face, I feel like I already know what he finna say. Hey, I wish I can... Man, if I wasn't so serious and I didn't really have, like, a message to push, yo, I'll be cracking all the jokes in the world. Well, I gotta be careful with some of the jokes I say because I can go a little outside the box, but... If I didn't have like a message and a direction that I was going and I just wanted to come here and react and catch vibes, oh nah, I feel like me and Quality be on the same page for real, bro. Oh my goodness, I appreciate you, Natasha. All right, let's go ahead. Let's get started. Let me hit the record button one time. Let's get started with this. Another Quality reaction video. Hey, why not? Why not? This man funny as hell, bro. Look, y'all know what time it is. Little intro. Let's go ahead and get started, all right? Let's go. Yo, right here. Right here in the small box. Welcome back to Single City Reactions, only on the Flex Mind Network. I'm Flex. Welcome back to the channel. We got Quality again, all right? This video is titled, Kendrick Lamar Performs Not Like Us in Minneapolis. X Chain? What's going on with his chain? I'm curious. Don't tell me this man be giving us like little hints about the Marks Hotel or whatever Drake did. Look, I don't even know what's going on. We're going to dive in. We're going to find out. Make sure you like, comment, share, subscribe. Let me know what you think about the video. Drop a comment down below. Let me know what you think about the reaction. Hit that notification bell so you get notified when I go live as well as when I drop my videos. And with that being said, let's go. Oh, God.
The revolutionary two-step is back, y'all. The revolutionary two-step is back, y'all. It's time to get TikTok, Instagram, whatever.
The revolutionary two-step is the most diabolical thing I've heard in a while. The revolutionary two-step, bruh. Oh, my God. Oh.
Ever trending all over again. We can finally throw out that horrible dance that
Hey, Rebecca, I ain't gonna lie. Euphoria is my favorite. I ain't gonna lie. Euphoria is the one for me. Oh, my God. He did my Euphoria. That's all I needed, girl.
Was doing Nokia when he was twitching his ass cheeks. Throw out that horrible dance in Nokia and let's bring back the revolutionary two-step. I'm not going to dwell on this video for too long. I just wanted to point out one thing that I saw. And you know how Kendrick Lamar with all the symbolisms. You know it, right? We all know Kendrick Lamar with all his symbolisms. The last time it was an A, right? And everybody had their speculations. Everybody had the conspiracy theories about the A in halftime show. This time he has an X. Now they saying that it could possibly be a tribute to DMX because he's dressing up like
That's
DMX.
That's exactly what I was thinking. Like that looks like this because he kind of looked the way he dressed. I was literally thinking the same thing. Like, yo, DMX? Because like, why? Because the only other demon, not necessarily, but demon, but like, the only other diabolical nigga was DMX. And he kind of got the fit going on, especially with the jeans. Let's keep going. We got 12 minutes. Let's go. Let's go.
X Chain, or is it a shot at you know who?
Did Euphoria?
With the Tentacion. I'm sorry if I butchered his name. Tentacion. This is a tribute to XXX as well. It could be one of those. Is it DMX? Is it XXX? Or is it both?
That's the funny thing. DMX popped in my head before XXX. That's crazy.
Triple X. It's double, quadruple X. A whole bunch of X,
the
right?
Dennis
I thought
podcast.
we'll wait for Jalopy and the Ville and everything. You know, we wait for those creative minds to figure this out. I just want to point that part out. That's it. Yo, hold on, Nathan. We saw you, Nathan. Look at Nathan right there. You know he said it. You know Nathan. Nathan, we know you said the N-word, Nathan. It's all right. We know you said it.
How did he see that? Yo, how did he see that? How did he see that? What? Yo, how the hell he see that? How? How did you spot that?
See, Nathan?
Yo.
Let me see him again.
And then he looked to his left. It's like, there's no black people around me. Yo, I'm so dead. I am so dead right now. How'd you spot that, bruh?
Hey, my fat. Listen. Nathan was like, I can't. Sometimes you gotta pop out and show. Nathan, we see you, Nathan. We know you did it. Huh? We know you did it. Nathan was happy. Nathan. By the way, oh my God, the visuals. By the way, when they had said pop out and all the visuals, PG Lang, Day Free, you know, it's so much meaning about it. Sometimes you gotta pop out.
Well, yo, no, TW, hold on a second. Coachella's different though, because Coachella is just a festival for a bunch of rich white kids. You know what I'm saying? So, and I remember watching the 3-6 Mafia set. Bro, first of all, the crowd is not moving. Because 3-6 was playing some tracks. And most of the people in the crowd didn't even know what to sing. Some of the girls I heard, but I felt like that was front row for people that really know like 3-6. But like, nah, bro. Coachella's different, bro. Coachella's completely different. I know what you're saying, but like, the whole crowd is, you know, like, the crowd is not what the crowd is supposed to be for a 3-6 Mafia. You know what I'm saying? Who's Nathan? Oh, no, Rebecca, he just made okay. He just took okay. How do I explain this? He just took a random name and then gave him the name. He just took a name that would fit the moment and that would be like kind of funny, and he just dubbed him that name. That's it. So it's not like his name is actually Nathan. His name could be whatever. If it was me in this moment and I wanted to give him a name, I'll give him a name like Michael or Jacob. You know what I'm saying? Look at Jacob. You know what I'm saying? It's not like that's his actual name. No. We just chose a name for the moment that would sound funny. He chose Nathan, I would have chose Jacob. You know? That's it.
This is
Peter,
so freaking.
Peter is crazy.
Drake, you was
Peter
over there. Drake, you was.
Look at Peter. Look at Peter. Oh my God, Chad is insane. So we just dropping names right now. Chad is insane. What other names y'all got? Give me more names. Give me more names. What other names y'all got? He's an Edwin. Look at Edwin. Look at Edwin. Look at Eddie. Go Eddie. Go Eddie. Go Eddie. Go Eddie. Go Eddie. Yo, Edwin might be the one. Richard Irwin. Oh shit. Yo, where y'all coming up with these names, nigga? Irwin is crazy, bruh. Holy. Norbit? Oh my God. Not Norbit. Oh shoot. Nah, y'all funny as hell, bruh. Nah, I ain't gonna lie. Yo, Tiny got it with Brad. What's that? Arnold? Arnold? What? Oh my God. Nah, I think I ain't gonna lie. Y'all gotta really think of some names, because right now Edwin got the one. Edwin is in first place right now. I'm not even gonna lie to you. Yeah, see? Tip. I'm glad you said that, Tip, because that's the strategy that more artists need to do. It's like all these artists are trying to do something, but with no strategy, no pathway to success, no guidance. Like, they're all just trying to do something for the sake of doing something. They're not doing anything with a purpose. Kendrick Lamar took the time to study the industry, to study the game. That's why he playing the game like he playing it right now. You know? You need a strategy for success. And to be honest, looking at Toronto, looking at all the artists that have the spotlight in Toronto, they all fumble the bag, bro. They're literally wasting their times. They're missing out on opportunities that are literally in front of them. They're too lazy. The work ethic is terrible. They're not really putting in work for real. They're just doing it for the sake of doing it, or they're doing it for the popularity and fame, and to just look good in front of girls that don't know their A, B's, and C's. You know what I'm saying? That's Toronto right there. If we're going to keep it a full stack right now. It's not looking good. We need strategy out here. I didn't want to make it too serious, but like, when it comes to like Toronto, when it comes to like how we move and how we think we are moving, the reality is that we're not really going nowhere for real. We have all these wonderful individuals growing all these different kind of groups. That's great. But because the city don't even know what to do for real, everyone's going nowhere. I've had many ideas, initiatives that I've done in the past. Never went anywhere. Didn't work. Because the city comes together for the wrong things. The city looks at popularity first before they look at talent, before they look at work ethic, before they look at anything else. They go straight to popularity. And that's cool for building an audience, but the wrong people are building an audience. That's the issue. No, seriously, Flex, did they ever have it to begin with? No. No, to be honest, no. If we're going to be super honest, no. But they had the opportunity. But because we don't realize what's in front of us half the time, we're always missing all these different opportunities that are in front of us. You know? And now we look stupid. Because why are artists not going anywhere? Why is nobody really like well known around, like, at least in North America in general? Canadians think North America is just Canada and then the US is US. North America is Canada and the US. If we're going to make music for the continent, we should make music for up here as well as down here. So that you get that rotation around North America instead of just rotation around Canada. Because rotation around Canada is not going to work. As they need a leader and Drake ain't it. Facts. They need to stop looking up to Canadians' biggest carrying. Facts. Kendrick is now teaching him and showing the younger generation that didn't know or grow up on Kendrick music that he has always been him and he is a genius and storyteller. Facts. He dropped in November. Yup, he did. Well, it would help if they didn't look up to Drake. He's apparently good at stopping people's careers. Facts. Speaking to the stopping career, we need a okay. I have a friend from one of my dance sessions that I go to, like my evening practice for dance, for krump specifically. For people that don't know, I've been krumping for like 2 years now. I ain't gonna lie, I'm kind of nice. But my friend, he has a group of friends that are in music currently. If you would ever see how they move together, when they go out as a team. When they step as one. They step as a unit. And he's not originally from Canada. He moved to Canada to kind of help build and boost like their own like musical careers. Cause they already built it out from where they came from. Now they're trying to expand and kind of dominate in a sense. So that's a strategy in itself for building fame for yourself, for building a fan base, for building an audience. Not saying that the pathway is the same for everybody, but like that's just an example of like, look, you need to really lay out what you want to do, as well as the areas that you want to be known in, as well as how much work ethic you put into your music. What's good, Anthony? Oh, you can't participate until you get internet again? Yo, it's all good. It's all good. Don't you worry, bro. We gonna hold it down here. Don't worry. When you good, pull up. You know there's space for you, bro. Don't you worry. It's a very selfish thing in Toronto. You need to uplift everyone, not stand on people and get ahead. Yo. Toronto, Canada, both, if you want to put them together, well, to be honest, you should put them together. What they need to understand is that that same unity, that same diversity that we preach about, people need to realize that comes from ourselves. That unity comes from us. It doesn't come from Drake. The unity comes from us. That diversity comes from us. The power in that comes from us. And then once Canadians realize that we power, we energize the same things that we champion, then you can start to understand that, wait, hold on a second. So if it's us giving power, why are we giving our power to the wrong person? We should be giving our power to someone that is currently building, so we can give them that kind of energy boost, so they can really go and get that, get that drive, determination, put in more work. That goes a long way when you want to make a change. But if you don't have that, if you don't have the supporters on your back like that, how you finna go for real? That power, that diversity, that unity comes from the people. And until the people realize that they're the power to all this fame that's around them, it's going to continue to look like this. Drake is still going to be the guy in Toronto. There are so many people working outside the box, doing whatever they can to move away from OVO, to kind of go around them to get to the top. There's so many people going down that path. Imagine if we gave our time to them instead of these guys. That would be so much more significant and put us in a better position than the one we're in right now. OVO don't do nothing for real. Let's keep it a stack. OVO don't do nothing. Guelph, wait, hold on. Guelph had a music scene? They all went to Toronto. We don't need OVO, honestly. Facts. But it's not for us to say it. It's for them to understand it. Because they want the cosign from OVO. They're pretty much all working for free. Because they all want an OVO cosign. Does that make sense? Hold on. And knowing how artists are here in Toronto, you gotta work all these hours at your job so you can get studio time, so you can buy your equipment, so you can probably produce your own tracks. And if you're gonna produce your own tracks, you need your own equipment, you need your own tools, you need your own piano, this, that, mixer board, whatever. You need your own programs. Producing ain't cheap. And I see a lot more people out there going down that route. But they still want to impress OVO, so they're pretty much working for free. What's good, bro? What's poppin'? What's good? Welcome back, bro. How you doing? How you feeling, bro? Bro, literally, anybody out there that wants to impress OVO is literally working for free. And that's why I look at the John Rivers situation different. Because that just shows me that's just somebody that doesn't want to work for free. Party next door talking about you got to bend the knee. For what? Who are you? Who are you? Just because your songs are playing in some part of the world don't mean you're that. You're not all that. Your work ethic is terrible. It's slave labor, no doubt. Dead ass slave labor. And that's how slow we are here. We're so slow. And I'm not talking about slow in the mind. I'm talking about slow in this country. We're so slow here. We're never going to pick up on this until it's too late. Literally until it's too late. Without Drake, OVO is nothing. Let's start there. Now that you understand that statement, why are we giving so much time to them? Knowing that the same person that runs it can fall at any moment. And we're witnessing him falling right now. OVO has nobody. Has nobody. All those people that they got making all them songs in the sweatshop, you're burning them dry. even if you start to push them, it might be too late. Unless they're a generational talent. And last time I checked, Canada don't really have generational talent. I'm going to keep it a full stack. Drake is not even a generational talent. He was made. A generational talent is Kendrick Lamar. Someone that just got it so much that no matter what you do to them, you can't stop them. That's Kendrick. That's a generational talent. Someone's going to have to tell the truth, and I'm going to tell it. The Curtis King drop. I kind of want that drop. But no. I got to find my own. But someone's telling it. Someone's going to have to tell the truth. Now I'm going to tell it. Bro, let's be for real, man. He's an act. Fact. we have Celine. Boy, isn't she like 70 years old, bro? Celine Dion. Ain't she like 70 something? I don't even think she can sing that same the Titanic song the same no more. TW. If I'm gonna be honest with you, that should have happened a long time ago. It should have happened a long time ago. In fact, it did. But the people that did say something, their career was pretty much over from when they said it. So now there's fear. There's fear out there for other artists that are probably in that same boat that want to say something, but know they can't because it's career ending to say something against OVO. See, I'm different. I'm different because I ain't got nothing. When I started talking about this, when I started doing reactions and speaking my truth, I'm at the bottom. I'm still there. If I'm gonna keep it a stack, I'm still there at the bottom. If I'm gonna be keeping a full stack. The only difference is that you can't really touch anybody that's at the bottom, bro. You know what I'm saying? But I am building. We're building slowly but surely, you know? Shout out for the 2.8K. You know, we're doing what we can to climb. This is just like The Dark Knight Rises. When Batman got put into that hole by Bane. Gotta climb out that hole. Pause. But yeah, nah. That's why we're different. And you know, it's I kind of glad that I started like this, starting at the bottom like this. Cause I don't necessarily have to talk about this all the time, but as I speak about other things and we start to gain an audience, and then more people start listening to what I'm talking about, that can make a bigger change than just being at the top or being at the high position that you're in. Then you say something, and then all of a sudden, it's almost like you can't make music no more because no one's going to mess with you. That's what's happening in Toronto. There's been plenty of artists that spoke about OVO, and their career was pretty much over, was pretty much done from when they said something. You know? It's definitely all connected. Should reach out to EXO and PG Lang. I wouldn't be surprised. To your point, Sharon, it's not necessarily that everyone chose Drake. It's just that they prefer Drake because they want a rapper in the top spot. The Weeknd don't rap, you know? But The Weeknd is going to do what he do. Don't get it twisted out here. Just because there's more fans for Drake doesn't mean The Weeknd don't have just as many fans. Keep in mind, The Weeknd is a pop artist, so his fans are kind of outside the rap bubble. So you're going to get fans from other genres to be a Weeknd fan. You know? And that's how he keeps his stardom. Because it's not just rap. It's almost like it's everything else. You know? No one but OVO wants to seemingly deal with Drake at the moment or the last year, it seems. Is the weekend. The reality is, in Toronto, Drake's always going to get love in the city because of what his fame brought to the city. You know? Toronto was never really popping for real, if I'm going to keep it a full stack. Drake just took advantage of an opportunity. And at the same time, I don't even think it was Drake. I think it was UMG taking advantage of an opportunity that Toronto is such a great city, but ain't nobody coming here for real. So they created a character for people to like, so that that character can start to bring people from outside the city, outside Canada, here. By bringing their star power from other places in the world to Toronto. And when Toronto won, when Toronto Raptors won that year, I think it was 2019, 2018, when they won the championship, that boosted the fame in the city, regardless if you like it or not, you know? And of course, Drake being there, it's all branding and all that shit. It's literally like a marketing strategy in a sense, you know? Hey, Rebecca, I ain't gonna lie, I wouldn't know about that. Hey, Rebecca, I ain't gonna lie, I didn't really know about that, if I'm gonna be completely honest. What'd you say? Hold on. Let me see what TW said about Division, because anytime I see Division's name, I lock in. Division's best music last album was done with Jermaine Dupri and J.E. They should be able to leave because they're catching strays left and right. I absolutely agree, but for some reason, they must have signed something that got them stuck there. They must have signed something that got them stuck there, if I'm going to be super, super honest, bro. If I'm going to be super honest. Because there's no way that they have all these people locked down unless they signed something they shouldn't have signed. You're more of a metalhead, if I'm being honest. Hey, that's valid. We already had my moment about the kind of bands that I listen to. We already been through that, so I don't need to revisit that. But yeah, yeah, I never really took that in, to be honest. I didn't know. I'm gonna be super honest, but like it's mainly I'm just focusing hip hop right now, and hip hop needs help here. Hey, Natasha, get some sleep, okay? Take care. Get some rest. I hope you do well next day. Sweet dreams. Wake up with some positive energy in your heart, and I hope you got a nice sunshine on your face. You know? Have a great night. Let's keep going with the video. I ain't gonna lie. I forgot the video was here. I ain't gonna lie to you. I forgot the video was right there.
Over there, putting the mic down, running across the stage, letting all the crowd sing the song for a whole minute. You let the whole crowd sing your lyrics for a whole minute. You put the mic down, you ran across the stage, you did nothing. You did nothing. All you did was do giveaways. The only thing you gave out to the fans was money. All you did was giveaways, and I'm trying to find out, did they get their damn money? I'm trying to find out if they got their damn money. Sometimes,
Rebecca, you want to know why? You want to know why it's not growing? And it's definitely strange. I agree with you that it's strange. Think about it like this. Besides the rap beef, when was the last time Drake really rapped? And I want you to think about that. Really think about that for a second. When was the last time Drake really, really rapped? And once you understand that he hasn't been at a rap level, but he's been at a pop level, you're going to understand that people in the city are just emulating the same thing that Drake is doing. All these rappers, they're not rapping at a high level no more. They're rapping at a grade school level. And the way that they structure their tracks, it's almost like it's more of a pop song with some 808s on it. So now that blend that we've been noticing, or that's been happening for a while now, it's really prevalent because it's gotten to a point where it's like, we can easily blend this, but we can still rap on this. But that doesn't necessarily say that you're still rapping. Because if you're rapping for real, I ain't gonna lie, like, real rappers have some sort of elite bars on some kind of way, or the beat, the song, the flow all fits so well that it has to be hip-hop. The way that they're blending music out here, because I know on my list, there's a lot of different blends that I put on my list. So the top 25 artists that I put in my community chat, I know for a fact a lot of songs there, there's been blending all over the place. Because of remember when I was talking about the Canadian diversity? Because we're so diverse, we kind of lose ourselves in that diversity. And we start to forget what's really what. And now, the more you continue to blend, is the more that you take away from your rapping capabilities. And you put yourself in another bubble, subconsciously. You're putting yourself in a whole other bubble subconsciously. You're not even meaning to do this. But because you're thinking so outside the box, you forget that this is still supposed to be the foundation. The box is still supposed to be the foundation, but you're over here. You're over here when the box is right here. You're thinking so further away that now you're over here, but you're forgetting that this is where you're supposed to be. We have no identity when that happens. Facts. That's why we have no culture here. Because we keep blending. We keep speaking diversity this, diversity that, diversity here, diversity there. We forget what we're even supposed to do here. What is this about? We're all over the place. We're here, we're here, we're here, we're here, we're here. Over here. We're all over here. But what is this supposed to be? What's supposed to be in this box? We can't even put anything here because everything we're doing is for everywhere else but here. So why doesn't any artist out there just try to connect with niggas outside Canada? I mean, if somebody is legit good enough, they'll link. Look at the dude from the UK. He linked with Lil Baby. Here's the issue. Here's the issue. I know you're talking about Central C. Here's the issue with that, Sharon. Watch this. Because the whole ego thing is not Drake. It's not just Drake. That ego thing is everywhere because we all think we're top shit in Toronto, in Canada. That's what I'm seeing everywhere. Everyone moving and thinking like, oh, I'm like Leonardo DiCaprio. I'm for real out here. I'm that guy around here for real. Nigga, who are you? You know what I'm saying? Like, who are you? Oh, TW? Hey, no. Watch this. Watch this. Yo, TW, watch this. Watch this. And this is funny. I heard this from a lot of girls about Smiley. Watch this and really pay attention right now. I'm going to shed some truth on y'all about Smiley. Watch. So, I don't know if y'all remember that song. Smiley had a Drake feature on a song a while back. I forgot the name of the song, but a part of the song goes like, Prada and Gucci don't go together, or some shit like that. But you notice how he's rapping? You notice how he's rapping like in a sassy voice, in a sassy kind of way? Like, have you ever noticed that about his rap? It's like he's rapping like he's out of breath, but like he's sassy with it, you know? But watch this now. Watch this now. And when I heard this, I remember I heard this around Rolling Loud, when it was in Toronto for that one time we had it. And I will never forget this when a bunch of girls told me this. Yo, bro, these girls really looked me dead in the face and said, I never knew what Smiley looked like. But I thought he was like a gay rapper. So I assumed that Smiley was like kind of like he sounds kind of bisexual. And that's why I liked his music, and that's why, like, I thought his music was fun. And then everywhere I went, I played his music. But now that I saw that Smiley just looks like a younger version of Rick Ross with no beard, I don't really like him no more. And watch this now. That's from the regular girls. Now look at the industry girls. Because of how he literally just sounds like he's sassy, the industry girls are gonna flock to him because, like, oh, he's just like some sassy dude. He's just like, I feel like he's gonna be fun to be around. The nigga can't rap for real, bruh. The nigga can't. Do you understand how many girls said this shit, bro? Do you understand how many girls said that shit here, bro? Bro, I'm so dead ass with you right now, bro. I cannot make this up. So many women have said this about Smiley. They really said he sounded like sassy, like he sounded bisexual. And they never knew what he looked like. They never knew what he looked like until they saw him at Rolling Loud, or until they looked him up on the internet. And then they saw what he looked like, and then they all immediately got turned off. But the industry girls are feeding off of that shit. Hey, but here's the thing, though. He could have capitalized in that niche market, but the problem is he's too much of a nigga to pull it off. Yo, I can't make this up. Yo, he really does, bro. He really does. He don't sound good. But because he sounds so sassy, because he like to roll his S's and put emphasis on his S's. Like, yo, bro, you sound weird. You sound weird, my nigga. Oh, Prada and Gucci don't go together. Like, yo, bro, what are you? Shut up! Oh my God, yo. Canada's cooked. Canada is cooked. And don't worry, we're going to go into like the Canadian history of hip hop later. I still have the video here. We're going to go into that later. So don't even worry about that. Y'all going to see what kind of rapping we used to do here. And then y'all going to get pissed off just like how I'm going to get pissed off. So don't worry. We're going to get into all of that. he dragging them ending words, bro. For real, bro. Oh my goodness. But yeah, nah. I'm glad you. I ain't gonna lie. I'm glad you asked about Smiley, bro. Cause he's not it. We just have, like, Toronto is literally filled with a whole bunch of artists that have the spotlight that are not it. I've never seen so many artists fumble the bag at that level. Not saying that they had deals or anything, but the opportunity to really push your brand. Remember guys, I graduated from marketing, so I see the music industry for what it is now. It's not just music no more. And it's been like that for a while, but no one's really like voicing this kind of shit. It's not just a music thing anymore. It's music and marketing mixed together to create brands and to create artists. So it's not one thing no more. There have been so many different opportunities to capitalize on yourself. But the way these artists hear, the way they move, the way they act, it's like they don't care for real. It's like they're doing it strictly for fame. And they're doing it to get Drake's attention. That's what they're doing here. Girl, don't worry. Rebecca, don't even worry. You don't even need to worry about who Smiley is. It's not even worth it, bro. It's always been about marketing yourself, but it's at a different level now. It's at a different level now. Back in the 80s, back in the 90s, it was easy because the people were listening, right? So you didn't need to put too much marketing. But now, because there's so much out there and no one's really listening like that no more, I've seen many opportunities where it's like, do you realize what you did here just now? You could have started something here. You could have started your own era by just capitalizing on this moment that you started here and creating this into something that can start your career for people to know about you, not just here. People here in Canada always worry about the next city, the next province. They're not worrying about overseas. They're making music for here, but they should be making music to circle around the world. All that extra auto-tune and all that nonsense is not going to work. It's not going to work. But we hang on to that like that's our crutch. Like that's the best thing that's ever happened to us. And we're burning it to the ground with all that auto-tune we keep using. The other day, I have my eyes on an artist right now. He's kind of on like a Playboy Cardi kind of Travis Scott kind of vibe. The other day, he put a snippet of one of his songs on his story. I had to go and message him like, yo, cut the intro because the intro is too long. The longer you make your intro to your song is the more likely you're going to lose your audience that you're trying to build. Cut this down to 1/4. Take away some of that auto-tune, bro. It's too much. The more auto-tune that you put onto the song is the more annoying you're going to sound here. I understand that you're trying to emulate Travis. I understand you're trying to emulate Playboy Cardi. But even they understand that there are moments out there where you just got to turn that auto-tune off or use it in a way where it's not overpowering your voice. I feel like I need to have a sit down with him. Saying Drake is gangsters like believing him when he says he started from the pin. I'm a pin that. That was easy. Canadians need to be on their own vibe. Canadians need to figure out what their vibe is. It's not even just being on our own vibe. We just need to figure out what are we. But the problem is that we don't have a culture, so we can't even answer that question. And it's too late to build a culture. So the reality is that that's the thing. We have to start really putting different groups of people in position to not only to be successful, but we need to put different groups of people in positions to start foundations. Because once you start those foundations towards a culture, you can slowly build it up. And as we try to dominate all these different genres, like I was saying before, while we're trying to do that, we can build up a culture here. And once we build it to a point where we can actually utilize this, we can have that as our foundation to really spread our wings and fly in different directions. Canada has no sound. Canada has no sound whatsoever. And we're cool with that. Amen, Unhinged. Amen. Tell them to start doing the LA sound that's popping out here. Just come to the city and connect with some of us out here. But Tell them to not stay crody. Yeah. See, that's another problem with Torontonians or Canadians in general. They think they know better. Remember, we're very diverse here. That's our biggest problem. Because we have all this diversity, we literally think we know better. Like, people in Canada are thinking, because we have all these different cultures here, that means that's it. You know what I'm saying? Canadians think everything that's in Canada is everything around the world, and that's it. Anything that is not here, they not only don't know, they don't understand, but also they don't care because they already know what they it's all no, my bad. It's like everything that they have around them is what the world is. Can you believe there are thousands, millions of Canadians out here? I can guarantee you right now, they don't even know what an HBCU is. I'm so glad I know. I'm so glad I know. Now, the introduction to knowing what an HBCU is might have not been the best because I watched Drumline, but it made me want to go. And I wasn't alive. I definitely was not alive for a different world. So I definitely did not know what an HBCU was. But when I found episodes of a different world on YouTube or whatever website that I used, and I'd start to see what happens or what goes on in HBCU. And then when I finished the series and I went into looking different facts and everything, and I saw there was a spike. There was a spike of people attending HBCUs because of that show. I understood the assignment. And it made me want to go even more. But can y'all believe that kind of shit, bro? They don't even know what an HBCU is for real. See, yo, Sharon, that's the thing. That's even another thing now because Torontonians, they think their street culture is the best. Outside of like what happens in the UK or Dubai. They think Americans are just slow, to put it lightly. They don't know about America. So before we even get those artists out there, we need to put them into little training camps to educate them about what goes on in America and why you need to keep your goddamn head down and shut up. Dog, are you serious? Yo, TW, are you serious? Bro, Smiley's nothing. He's not even close to the streets. That boy is nothing. Wow. He's nothing for real, bro. Exactly, Unhinged. Exactly. I've talked about it too much, but it's probably my best example. In 2023, I went to California by myself. I took a flight and went to California by myself. Got a rental car, everything. Hotel room, everything. I went to California by myself for a week. I've been watching so much different, not only news, but watching like podcasts from different states about how the culture is and how people are moving in said states. When I went there with confidence in my heart. I went there understanding the lay of the land, knowing how to move, knowing where to go, where not to go, knowing when to stay in my car, knowing when I can walk around and just, I had precaution. I took precaution, yes. But I was moving with intent. I didn't trouble nobody. I didn't bother nobody, but I was still able to talk with individuals, talk with people from the land, have conversations with different individuals just because I was able to do that with confidence. No fear. I had more excitement in my heart. Fear did not exist in my heart when I was out there. I ain't gonna lie, I had a little money problem still. I ain't gonna hold you. But I worked it out. You know, I had my emergency fund in my stocks, so I was good. But that's gone. Oh my God. Oh, that's gone. But I'm okay. But a lot of Torontonians, a lot of Canadians won't even take the time to do that kind of recon work or anything like that. They wouldn't know what to do. Bro, that's crazy, bro. It's really not it out here, bro. Man, you've been deceived, bro. Yo, TW's been deceived, bro. Hey, appreciate you, bro. I do what I can, you know? Nah, for real, I do it. I feel like I can move anywhere in the States, bro. You just got to do a little research about where you got to go. Wherever you want to go, just do some research so you understand the lay of the land. Understand that there's might be some certain times you should not be outside. You know? I know there's a club that you really wanted to go to, but you need to understand you might want to leave that bitch early. You know what I'm saying? It's love in LA, but for real, as long as you move right. Don't act like you big fish because it's a small pond, but respect will get you far. Amen, brother. Amen. That's literally why I want to go back to California again, because I enjoyed my time. Because I understood the culture, I understood what goes on out there. And I was moving with the people, not moving against them. It's like when you're swimming in a river. If you move against the current, you're not going to go anywhere. But if you move with the current down this riverbed, bro, you're going to get places. As long as there's no waterfall, then you're on your own. You know what I'm saying? But my point still stands. You got to move with the current. Don't move against it. You know? That's what Torontonians need to learn. That's what Canadians need to learn, bro. You got to move with the current, for real. You know? If you can't do that, you're screwed. You're literally screwed. And you're going to be stranded. And your wallet going to be gone. Next thing you know, your identity is gone forever. Your passport gone. Everything gone, bro. Yes, sir, bro. I know I'm going to be good, bro. I know I'm going to be good. And I'm still learning about LA. I'm still learning about California. But trust and believe me, bro. That's not the last time I'm going there. I want to frequent there. That's why I want to work at Complex. You know what I'm saying? That's why I want to work at Complex. That's why I want to work at, like, Nike headquarters. You know? You know what I'm saying? Like, the culture is like home to me, and I loved it. I loved it because I grew up with it. And it's funny for me to say it here in Canada, but we had so much. We had Canadian television, but we were watching American television, bro. We were watching American and seeing all the American commercials. Y'all got a lot of y'all got a lot of lawyer commercials, bro. Growing up, y'all had a lot of lawyer commercials with all these different lawyers, bro. That's crazy. I just peep game. That's crazy, bro. Every time I went to commercial, you see the first thing you see, all right, you been in a car accident? Call us. I'm like, another one? oh yeah, the video. My bad. See what I'm saying? Like, I'm telling you, I really talk for real, bro. But let's get back to the video. I damn near forgot. How long has this been?
Thought you gotta pop out and show. It's gonna be.
I forgot about the video.
Like I said, it's gonna be a lot more amended complaints. Yo, it's gonna be a lot more amended
complaints. I'll
complaints.
tap in with you. Don't worry.
Oh my God! And Nathan out there having a good old time. You know he said it. As soon as he's heard that, man, I'm about to say this word out here in front of everybody. You know it. They just having a blast, Drake. They just having a blast. I ain't gonna lie though. Minneapolis, Minneapolis is kind of, it's a white crowd, ain't it? God damn, Drake. Look at all these, it's a whole bunch of white people in the back. These all white people right here. This whole back right here is all white people in the back. And you have to having a blast, Drake. Huh? They have to having a blast. He got black excellence all on stage right now. I can't wait till anybody break down all of this right here. And all these white people out here having a blast. You know what's crazy? Oh, hey. Now I know why the Lakers lost. I know why the Lakers lost.
Oh my God.
Kendrick Lamar performed in Minneapolis, Minnesota, and the Timberwolves bust the Lakers. Look at this dude with the LA hat too. Hold on, let me see this guy with the LA hat in Minneapolis right here. Look at this guy with the LA hat.
How you seeing that?
He got the LA hat on in Minneapolis. Take that hat off right now. That hat gotta go. Lakers in the first round in LA. Listen.
Oh man.
Listen. So this is crazy.
I ain't gonna lie. I can imagine SoFi Stadium right now, bro. I keep it a stack with you, man. I could, boy. It's gonna be shut down city out there for real, man. Jesus.
If Kendrick Lamar does a tour in your city and your team plays that night, put all your money on that damn team. Put all your money on that damn team. Oh, even if it's not your team, put all your damn money on that team. God is behind Kendrick all the way. Kendrick Lamar did a tour in Minneapolis, Minnesota, right? And Minnesota Timberwolves bust the Lakers' ass. He done brought all the blessings to Minneapolis, Minnesota. Everything in Minnesota won that night. Everything in Minnesota won that night. Wherever Kendrick Lamar steps, if Kendrick Lamar is in your city or your state and your team plays that night, I don't care if it's the freaking Washington Wizards versus the Cleveland Cavs.
Yo, unhinged, yo. I doubt I'm going to be able to go to the concert, but I feel like I'm going to be in the city at least just to hear. I feel like I'm going to be around the city just to hear what people are saying about Kendrick being here in Toronto. I just want to hear what people are saying, you know? So, if anything, I don't want to be inside. I do not want to be inside when that happens, but I'm going to be outside in Toronto just listening, keep my ear to the ground, just listening to what people are saying. I'm going to definitely do that.
I don't care if it's the Utah Jazz versus the Oklahoma City Thunder. If Kendrick Lamar is performing in Utah, put your money on the Jazz. I know the Jazz not in the playoffs. I'm just saying, just in case, if your team is out there and Kendrick Lamar is at that city, he gonna bring blessings to the whole team.
They tell me Chuck's the only one that get your Hemis down. And party at the party playing with his nose down.
Look at Nathan. Y'all see Nathan? Huh? Look at Nathan just having a good old time. Look at Nathan.
They tell me Chuck's the only one that get your Hemis down. And party at the party playing with his nose down.
Look at Nathan. Y'all see Nathan? Huh? Look at Nathan just having a good old time. Look at Nathan.
They tell me Chuck's the only one that get your Hemis down.
Hey, we got Buffalo in the house. What's good, RMS? What's poppin', bro? Thank you for stopping by. We appreciate you, bro. Glad to see you here, you know? Man, just sit back and enjoy your time because trust and believe me, I've done a whole lot of talking. I'm just going to shut up for a bit. You know what I'm saying? I've been talking off on a tangent. I'm just going to shut up.
Nathan was out there grooving with his groove shirt on. Look at his he got the groove shirt on. Nathan black inside. He got the groove shirt on. Nathan was out there grooving with that 1980s groove shirt he got on, huh? Nathan, look at Nathan having a good time.
Look at Edwin. Look at Eddie. GG's.
Oh my God. They didn't bleep out the pedal to the metal. Nope. They didn't do none of This is the real deal now. It's the real deal now, guy.
You can't stop this. You cannot stop this.
IB, you hop on it. You know gotta lie, B.
Excuse me, Tiny. It's Edwin what? Edwin Walter Puckett the third? Girl, this girl better than what the fuck?
Be watching everything. This the real deal, gotta lie, B. Hop on it. Nathan having a good time. Nathan, you in the lawsuit,
Edwin
Nathan.
Walter
Nathan, you
Puckett
having too much of a good time right now, Nathan. You definitely in the lawsuit. Nathan is in the lawsuit. It is over for him. It is over for Nathan for sure.
They not like us. They not like us.
You see? Come on, man. I can't wait.
That's kind of fire.
Come on, man. Come on, this dude like Kang the Conqueror right here. Come on, man. Come on, man. This is just the visuals is just unmatched, Drake. You never stood a chance. You didn't stand a chance, and he beat you on so many levels, and all you could do was go on kick.
We specialize in
Matter
Obama handbags.
Matter of fact, since you're a streamer, we know we're gonna see you on kick a lot more times. It's not gonna be 1 time a week. It's gonna be 3 times a week. We already established that. Since you're a streamer, do what streamers do, Drake. Huh? Do what streamers do. Watch this, react to this. Don't ignore this part right here, Drake. Do.
I just remembered that, yo. I just remembered that. That is crazy. I literally just remembered that. This man is a streamer. Nigga, go do what streamers do. Be academics and react to this.
Do what streamers are supposed to do. You're supposed to be reacting to what Kendrick Lamar is doing. Since you're a streamer now, react to Kendrick Lamar. Since you a streamer, do you in your space. Nah, we ain't touching all that gambling. Do your streamer stuff and react to Kendrick Lamar now, huh? Yeah. Oh yeah. Drake, you a streamer now. You do what streamers supposed to do and react to Kendrick Lamar on his tour. Oh yeah.
I guess all eyes on me and I'ma sit it up though. If they won't let me on me, I'ma get them dropped.
Crowd got lit on that one.
Yeah.
Crowd got lit on that. I'ma sit it up the pot. Come on.
Oh, I wish I could go so bad. Them tickets too expensive. Oh my God.
Oh my God. Crowd got lit on that one, didn't it?
Me and I'ma sit it up though. If they won't let me on me, I'ma get them dropped.
Yo, you don't play with Tupac's name, my nigga. You don't play with his name, bruh.
Yeah. Oh yeah, Drake, it's over for you. It's over for you. Stream this. Stream this. Do not avoid this. Aiden Ross is going to stream it. Aiden Ross is going to talk about it. DJ Academics is going to talk about it. Your whole camp, who's our streamers, Kai Sinat, whoever. I don't know if you're camp no more, but
you think that gambling shit is going to be fun, my nigga? You better react to this shit.
whoever's your friends of streamers are going to find this and they're going to talk about it. You do the same, streamer Drake. What's your streamer name? What Drake streamer name should be, yo? We gotta find out.
Yo, I ain't gonna lie to you, bro. Yo, Tiny, I ain't gonna lie to you. Yo, Tiny, I ain't gonna lie to you. I don't know if I'm gonna have enough funds to bring moms with me. If I have the funds, best believe she finna go. But if I don't got the funds, it's gonna be a solo trip. And you know I gotta sit as close as possible. I gotta be down there on the flow. You know what I'm saying? Of course, no matter where I am, you know, I got to enjoy it. But, I got to be close. And remember, hey, TDE Punch said he going to get some tickets for Curtis King. He going to get some tickets for Curtis King to go to the Toronto show. So, best believe I got to sit as close as possible so I can be in the back like, yo, Curtis! Yo, Curtis! Yo, Flexi Mind, what's good? You know what I'm saying? Like, I gotta do it. You know what I'm saying? I gotta do it, bro. I gotta do it, man. I gotta meet Curtis King, bro. You know what I'm saying? He coming here.
What Drake's streamer name gonna be? Drake. All y'all in the lawsuit, man. This whole.
Okay, that's
man,
fair, Rebecca.
how many
That's
people,
fair. You let me know, though. You let me know, because I'm present.
U.S. Stadium capacity.
Hey, wait, hold on. He's coughing up blood. I just took that in. Is he okay? Hold on a second. Let me read that again. He's puking blood. Lord, is he good? Girl, take him to the hospital, man. What are you doing here? Girl, take that boy to the hospital. What are you doing here? I don't even care if you're in the road. I don't care if you're in the waiting room. Don't be on here when you know he's sick. Come on. Come on. We care for people's safety out here at the Flexi Mind Network. No, sir, we don't. I just took that in. He has a flu, bleeding ulcers. Oh, my God. We're going to pray. We're going to pray for Rebecca's son. We gonna pray for Rebecca's son, bro. No doubt. Oh hell no. Hell no. I'm not party next door. I'm not party next door. I'm not gonna take from the sick. You know what I'm saying? I don't do that because y'all gotta remember John River, he had brain fluid leaking from his brain at one point, and he was left on a hospital gurney for many hours before they ever treated him. Okay, that's good. Okay, that's good. That's good. That's good. As long as he's okay. You know what I'm saying? We don't do that around here. We're not going to ignore that. Whew. Man, glad I caught that. No way.
Oh, I'm free. I can't spell worth a damn. U.S. Stadium capacity. No, okay. I this is not the right one. U.S. Stadium. U.S. Bank Stadium. My bad. It's U.S. Bank Stadium. The hell? U.S. Bank Stadium capacity 66,655 of y'all is in the lawsuit.
We got you, Rebecca. Don't worry.
Especially Nathan.
When you come to the Flex Man Network, you gonna be good. Promise you that. Promise you that.
66,655 of y'all is in a lawsuit. Amended complaints all over the place. Drake, you about to stream 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 plus 5 to pay back Gotta Lie B. You about to stream 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 plus 5 to pay back Gotta Lie B, huh?
Come
1,
on,
2,
Tim.
3, 4, 5 plus 5 to pay back Gotta Lie B, huh? He about to do amended. He about to do the 14th amendments, the 20th amendments, the amended complaints all over the place.
Are you my friend?
Yo, I already know it's gonna happen. I already know it's gonna happen. We all know it's gonna happen. Oh my God, they are all in the amended complaint. They are about to amend it, and that they already amended, and it's all about to happen. This is hilarious, y'all. This is hilarious, especially my man Nathan. My bad, Nathan. I gotta keep on.
And here's how slow Drake fans are. Here's how slow Drake fans are. They really think that's his best song. That is not his best song. Kendrick Lamar has a plethora of elite tier songs. A plethora of S tier songs. That's just one of them. That's just one of them. Wait till you hear Kendrick Lamar perform Money Trees. Wait till you hear Kendrick Lamar perform Mad City. Wait till you hear him play DNA. Wait till you hear N95. We gonna be alright. Wait till you hear you play Humble. And don't even get him started on anything from Section 80. He better hope Edwin don't see this video. It's crazy. Bro, I don't know why it's not like TW. It's literally recency bias. But it's so like recency bias is so poisonous because everyone keeps forgetting. And when you tell them, they're going to forget a month later. They just keep forgetting because they don't care. He about to amend this lawsuit like it's the Bill of Rights. Yo. N95 is absolutely a lyrical assault, bro. What? That is a dangerous song to perform, bro. Me personally, out of all the songs I listed, the one song I need to hear live is Die Hard and Father Time. 2 songs. I need to hear Die Hard live. I'm hope I'm not too late to set my demons straight. I need to hear that live. That song, when I first heard that song, it did something to my spirit, bro. That song did something to my spirit, yo. This song is so good. Like, yo, I be driving. I would happily blast that song. Happily. That song is so good. Even Father Time is good, too. Oh, my God. He did Poetic Justice, too. Yeah, GG's. GG's. I need to hear Swimming Pools, too. I need to hear Swimming Pools. Honestly, Rebecca, I wouldn't be surprised if everyone does have ADHD, to be honest. I would not be surprised at all. Because there's no way, there's just so many people out there forgetting what this man did. Literally forgetting what Kendrick Lamar has done in his career is like forgetting the kind of songs Chris Brown has performed. Or the kind of songs that he's put out there. Forgetting that is like forgetting Chris Brown's catalog. That's how crazy that sounds. That's how crazy it is.
My bad, Nathan. You was having too much fun. Nathan, you was having too much fun there. It is over for you. I'm not going to continue to keep on going on this. I just wanted to point out, little points of this just to, crack some jokes, man. This is fucking crazy, bro. This is crazy. 66,000 people in the lawsuit is crazy. A whole bunch of usernames. It's going to be a whole bunch of users.
And Kendrick can do a different set at every location. Facts. Watch this now. Remember, Baby Keem is not there. But everyone and they mama know Baby Keem is cooking up something dangerous right now. Baby Keem is cooking up something dangerous right now, bro. I know that for a fact. Don't forget about Baby Keem either. Don't forget about Baby Keem either, bro. The fact that Baby Keem is not there, you know he's... Boy... That boy I know for a fact that boy about to drop something disgusting. I know that for a fact.
The names in that lawsuit, man. But, let me know how y'all feel about Kendrick Lamar giving all his aura and all his blessings to the Timberwolves for the Timberwolves to bust the Lakers' ass. Wherever Kendrick Lamar touched, whatever stadium, not arena, sorry, it's not arenas, it's stadiums. Whatever stadium he blessed, whatever city he's blessed, just make sure to bet that night. If your team is playing that night, and it don't matter if the team is playing there or playing somewhere else, if your team is the Utah Jazz, the worst team in the league, and Kendrick Lamar is performing in Utah, find a way to put your money on the Utah Jazz, who not even playing right now, who not even playing at all because the playoffs is here and they at the bottom of the damn map. Find a way to put your money on Utah somehow. They should let Thomas and Scott beat them out.
Hey, I'm not surprised, bro. I'm not surprised at all. That was. What do you want me to say? I done talked my ass out of this shit. In the moment of truth, how much Lord have mercy. Yo, how long was this video? This video was 12 minutes long. This video is 12 minutes long, and I've been talking for 1 hour and 13 minutes and counting. Oh my God, I have so much to say. I have so much to say. Oh my God. That is insane. That is insane, bro. It's almost 6 in your time check. Him doing poetic justice. Absolutely. It's almost 6. I'm going to be on here for a while, so don't worry too much. Y'all don't need to worry about the time too much. I'm going to be on here for a while. Because all the videos we're going to watch is going to be long. It's going to be on for a while. I'm going to be here for a while. Lord have mercy. My bad. I gotta speak in Instagram captions, but I got so much to say. I got so much to say. I can't help it. There's so much I want to say. Like, damn. All right. What else we got? What else we got? What else? Instagram captions. Boy, you hush. He deserve it all. These niggas forgot Man in the Garden. Another Crump track I can check out. I'll check that out later. Oh Lord, we got everyone's favorite reporter. Should I? Everyone's favorite reporter? Yeah, we gonna do it. Yeah, we gonna do it. Wait, what is this?
Hey, cousins. Audio.
Oh yeah, we gonna do this. We gonna do this. You watch Euphoria already? Nah. Man, 10 days till the 30th, huh? I gotta do it in rap battle, boss. I'll sound slow, respectfully. I don't know. It's just when I start to speak about how much Toronto could do and how Toronto looks, I'm always gonna have a lot to say. I'm always gonna have a lot to say if I'm gonna be super honest. Anytime the conversation's about Toronto, like the wave of disappointment I'm gonna feel, but everything I need to say. Yo, salute to TW, bro. I appreciate you, man. Appreciate you, bro. Big flex mob. Come on now. Salute to you, brother. I appreciate you, man. Come on now. Y'all make sure y'all like that up, man. Not doing it live? Nah, I never watched it yet. Rebecca, is she any good? She is amazing. She is amazing. That's why I subscribed. She is absolutely amazing. You know? Oh, man. Salute to T-Dub, though. Who coined that phrase? Come on now. That's all you, brother. We appreciate you, man. God damn, bro. Yo, I forgot about the lawyer with the messed up hairline, bro. Jesus. The lawyer with the messed up hairline is sitting at home all alone with a buck pointing something. Oh my God, nigga, you rapping, bro? Hey, you gonna see what she all about. She one of them ones. She's definitely one of them ones. She's everyone's favorite cousin. She's definitely everyone's favorite cousin. Yo, we're gonna react to this video right here by everyone's favorite cousin, Miss Mani. Okay? Big salute. Big salute. She always has the facts. She is perfect for the culture on YouTube. Let's just say that. She is perfect. Look, let's not waste no more time. That's cuz right there. That's cuzzo, no doubt. You know what I'm saying? Let's go ahead and get started. We got a little intro. Let's go ahead. Let's go. Yo, right here. Right here in the small box. Right here in the small box. Welcome back to Single Seated Reactions, only on the Flex Mind Network. I'm Flex. Welcome back to the channel. Yo, Quickies in the chat. What's good, bro? What's popping, bro? What you saying, bro? How you feeling? Hey, welcome, bro. Big salute. Big salute. Let's go. Anyway, we got a video by Mani. Let's go ahead. We're going to dive into this. This video is titled Kendrick Lamar Trolls Drake in Deposition Skit Before Performing Not Like Us. Drop. Like, bro, come on, bro. Anyway, look, let's not waste no more time. Make sure you like, comment, share, subscribe. Let me know what you think about the video. Drop a comment down below. Let me know what you think about the reaction. Big salute to the community. Big salute to the live chat up above. Appreciate every single one of y'all. Big salute to Mani. Yo, make sure you hit that notification bell so you get notified when I go live, as well as when I drop my videos. And with that being said, let's go ahead and check it out. Rebecca, you gonna know. Rebecca, you gonna recognize Mani's definitely one of them ones. Let's go.
Hey, cousins. Audio Moni here on the late night. Hope everybody is doing good. Please do me a favor and smash the like button to this video. Share it with your people, your friends, your family. And subscribe to the channel if you haven't already to become a part of the family if you are new here for the first time. So, cousins, Kendrick Lamar and SZA kicked off their Grand National Stadium tour tonight in Minneapolis, and it is safe to say that it was a success. SZA and Kendrick Lamar performed 51 of their biggest hits
51?
in front of a sold out stadium crowd. And I just love that for them. Like, we all know the discourse.
She was there?
That was going around where people saying,
Oh my
they're struggling
God.
to sell out. That don't look like a struggle to me, if you ask me. That look pretty
Oh
sold
my
out to
God.
me. I don't know. You let me know what your thoughts are. But like I said, Kendrick Lamar and SZA had a sold out show in the stadium. They performed 51 songs combined together. U.S. Bank Stadium even sent out a.
I'm pronouncing her name wrong for real. It's Moni. I thought it was. What did I say, Moni? Boy, it's hard to say her name, bro. It's hard to say her name. It ain't easy for real. It ain't easy. I don't mean to mess it up. You know what I'm saying? Oh, she live streaming? Okay, Anthony. Okay, Anthony. I see you got your internet back. So that's what we doing now, huh? Okay, I see you. I didn't mean to do it. I'm just saying it how I assume it is. And I know Tiff told me how to say it a while back, so I'm just saying it like that. Am I not saying it right? It is difficult. Because I look at her name, I see money. I look at her name, I literally see money. You know what I'm saying? I'm like, who named their child Money? Okay, I fuck with it. Like, Tiff. What are we doing, Tiff? Tiff, what are we doing? What are we doing? Oh, you still on the phone? Okay. All right. Okay. Ugh. So it's Moni. I heard Curtis King say Money, though. You and them damn scissors, bro.
A congratulatory tweet to the dynamic duo
wow.
for selling out.
And to Rebecca. It is very I mean, SZA's an acquired taste, so I don't really I kind of understand. Monique. Yeah, so Monique with that the Q at the end, I see it as money or money. Are we really about to do this right now? Hold on. Are we really doing this? Like, he usually gets your name right. Hey, Rebecca, is what it is. So, okay, it's Moni. Because I swear to you, on the live Curtis King did with TDE Punch, I swear to you, he said Moni. I swear. I'm not taking this from nowhere. I'm not pulling this from the sky. I swear he said Moni. So it's Moni. You're staying out of this one? Don't kill. It's Moni. It's Moni. Girl, spell your name like that, man. Damn.
Heard of to have a rap R&B act be able to headline and sell out a stadium tour, but that's what they did. That's what they did. So kudos to them too. The show kicked off with Kendrick Lamar opening with Whacked Out Murals, Squabble Up. He performed
Says on the back.
Kintunsa, Element, TV Off, and it went into 30 for 30, where
Tiff,
SZA
relax.
popped out, and then she went into her own set, which was like Love Galore, Broken Clocks, etc. And then Kendrick then came back out, and throughout the night, they would, shift back and forth between one another to, keep it exciting for the crowd, and keep the crowd on their toes. And for me though, cousins, I think a
Moni in the
highlight
middle.
of the night was the depositions, the skits that Kendrick Lamar had going on. I think he had one with his love interest from the Luther music video, and then he had a few with SZA.
Oh God.
But the one that took the
I need to hear Luther live. I need to hear Luther live, bruh. If it was up to me, oh my God.
cake was the depositions that I mentioned a little bit earlier. Those ones really had me laughing and had social media in an uproar. So, like, if you know what a deposition is,
51 songs
a deposition is a
insane,
legal
bro.
process where witnesses question under oath outside of
That's like
court
3 hours
and their
almost.
testimony is recorded. It is literally like a part of a discovery phase of a lawsuit used to gather information and potentially prepare for trial. And as we know, there's a certain somebody who's currently suing UMG. This person claims UMG helped defame him by pushing Kendrick Lamar's hit single Not Like Us by using bots. And Kendrick, being Mr. Petty himself, decided to turn this into a skit for the tour. And it's literally pure cinema. So he had two different ones that stood out to me. The first one was about watching the party die. And I think that's what this clip is.
We're not here for that. No, we're not here for that. We're here to take a deposition, and that requires you to not be on your phone.
All right, go ahead.
You said you wanted the party to die. Was that a metaphor? Or were you being serious?
I said it's a good song.
No,
He said, I said it's a good song. And this low-key tells me he's seen y'all
they did
tweets.
love to.
He's seen y'all tweets. He's seen y'all videos. He's seen y'all panels of y'all bringing up Watch the Party Die and calling him a hypocrite because he decided to make some music with Playboy Cardi.
I understand you think it's a good song, but it's not answering my question. Were you being metaphorical, or should it be taken as a threat?
Whatever you want to take.
Got
Should Watch the Party Die be taken as metaphorical, or should it be taken as a threat? And Kendrick Lamar said, my nigga, you take it how you want to take it. I don't care at this point. So Kendrick went on fitting enough, he went on to perform Good Credit. And it was fire. It was low-key fire.
Perform Good Credit too.
It was fire. And later during the performance, he is seen again doing another deposition. Hold on, let me see if I got that clip. There was another deposition where he's asked about, that guy in his infamous drop line. I guess that was in Family Matters.
Bro, I don't keep over dicks, man. I don't know, man. I'm in the air.
Okay, does this ring a bell? Drop. 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 Drop.
Bro, I don't...
And all he could do is just smile at it. Because you beg that man to drop and then you end up filing a lawsuit. Ain't that crazy? Like, this shit is a key given the circumstances. And I just love the fact that
Can we say that loud? Can we say that loud and proud, please? Yo, Drake, let me get this right. You were begging this man to drop. You begged him to put out something. Only to turn around and to file a lawsuit. You a bitch ass nigga. Yo, you cannot make this up. You meaning to tell me? You did everything in your power to taunt this man into dropping something. He waited 17 days. He waited 17 days. No. 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 He waited 17 days? No. 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 There's no way. There's not the same 17 like the 17 push-ups he did in the Not Like Us video. Not that 17. Oh my God. Oh my God. Oh my God. Not the same. Oh my God. But not like that. Oh my God. Yeah, I remember he said that. I think he said it in did he say it in Push-Ups or Tailor Made? But I remember he said that. Not the same. Not the same one though. Not the same. Yo. The way things that just be coming to me just be scary, bro. Holy.
He gives no fuck about what this dude has going on, what this dude is threatening.
Oh, yes. Yo, Brienne. Yo, what's good? Hey, happy Easter to everybody out there, bro. I forgot it was Easter holiday, bro. Here's the thing. We don't celebrate holidays anymore at my house. We do not celebrate holidays no more at my place, so I done forgot about every holiday out there, man. I ain't gonna lie to you. Ever since we stopped, like, celebrating holidays here, I forgot about every holiday out there, bro. I ain't gonna lie to you, man. Jesus, but happy Easter to y'all, bro. Happy Easter.
That he keep putting out, Kendrick Lamar does not care. He does not give a damn. And it's really nothing you could really do about it, Aubrey, but just live with it and hope the judge decides to make this go to a jury trial. Because there's another thing that stood out to me regarding the depositions that that Kendrick Lamar put together for the skits for the tour, is that this deposition reminds me of the depositions, the TMZ footage of Lil Wayne during his own deposition some years ago. Now, I don't know if this is just a coincidence, but...
No, I don't remember that. Do you remember being charged in early 2008 with possession of narcotics for sale, possession of dangerous drugs, misconduct involving weapons, and possession of drug paraphernalia? No, I don't recall that.
Very fitting. Again, like I say, it could just be a coincidence. I could be reaching a little, but like, was Kendrick taking shots, paying homage? I mean, we seen him do it with Squabble Up. Questlove was talking greasy on social media about him, and Kenny paid him homage with the Roots. Questlove was a part of the Roots. They paid homage to him in the Squabble Up music video. Ice-T was saying slick stiff.
Nah, Brianne, we don't, unfortunately. My mom decided that we're all Israelites and we don't celebrate pagan holidays. So yeah, I don't even understand what she be talking about half the time. I'm just like, okay, cool. We don't do holidays anymore. Great. like you know what I'm saying? Like I haven't celebrated what my mom skips over her own birthday, bruh. She skips over her own birthday. I almost forgot her birth date. That's how messed up it is here. Yeah, we don't celebrate holidays no more, so yeah. No Easter, no Christmas. Halloween? Oh, God, no. God, no.
Slick stuff on social media. Sometimes like he don't got time to be he getting money and all of this. And then Kendrick Lamar went and put his infamous album cover in the music video. Wayne has been crying like a toddler over the Super Bowl. So could this be another effort to say, nigga, I see you. I see that crying. Do you want to squabble? I don't know, y'all. That could be a little reach, but hey, if the shoe fucking fits, it fucking fits. But SZA and Kendrick ended their night with Gloria before they ended up riding off together in the GNX that was on the stage. And if you were on the live stream earlier, you know, we found...
I wouldn't say like randomly, but like the way it looks is like she randomly decided. But yeah,
a couple streams to watch the concert together. A lot of us are still gonna go to the concert. We just wanted to see what opening night was like. But for me, it was a 10 out of 10 opening night. And I can't wait to see them next week when they pull up to Atlanta. So cousins, let me know your thoughts. Smash the like button, subscribe to the channel. And I will catch y'all in my next one. Later.
Alright, take care, cousin Moni. Take care, cousin Moni. You have a great day. I gotta remember to say her name right for the rest of my life. Moni. I'm gonna have to practice that later. Moni. I appreciate this video though, no doubt, man. Just the crowd is what really shocked me. I'm not gonna lie. Seeing all that's a lot of lights, bruh. That's a lot of lights. And just seeing all those lights light up the stadium, mind you. Man, lit up the stadium. That is crazy. That is absolutely crazy, man. Goodness God. Moni. That's how you say Moni? That's how you say it? I got it right? Moni? Alright, bet. Oh my goodness. I should not be struggling with a name like that. I'm trying to be friends, man. I'm just trying to make some friends out here in this YouTube space, you know? Trying to be some friends with some content creators so we can be great together. You know what I'm talking about? One step at a time. Moni, I'm going to get your name right for the rest of my life. I swear to you. But you better not change it. Oh, Lee. Man. All right. It's about time we get into today's festivities. I see what you're saying, Tiny, but like, I personally don't think it was random. But I'm just saying it would look the way that you see it. It would kind of look random. Yo, Tiff, I'm telling you, that's the last thing I want. That's the last thing I want to make sure if I'm ever on Culture United, and I have the opportunity to speak with her. I want to make sure I want to say her name right, you know? Moni. What's up, Moni? How you doing, Moni? Hi, got your name right, Moni. You know what I'm saying? Whew. I should be good with everyone else's name, though. Shout out to everybody on the Culture United, though, bruh. I'm trying to be right there with y'all, you know what I'm saying? I'm trying to be right there with y'all, bro. No doubt, man. Let me be a Canadian voice, you know, because Friday ain't going to do it. Friday ain't gonna do it for real, but let me be a Canadian voice, bro. I got you, because someone gonna have to tell the truth. Come on, bro. Someone's gonna have to do it, bro. You know what I'm saying? Someone gonna have to do it for real, and I'm gonna be that nigga. We need to tell the people the truth. Stop lying to everyone's face, bro. Enough of these lies. Too much. Way too much lies. Way too much lies. Way too much lies. We can't keep doing that to ourselves. Alright, where is my video? Where is it? Boom. Shakalaka.
5 or 6 seconds.
Alright, Boomski. Well, it's about that time. Found this video on YouTube. The history of Canadian rap before Drake. Let's get into today's festivities. Got a nice 30-minute video. If you thought I was going to be speaking before, I might actually not. I might actually sit back for once. English speakers have a hard time pronouncing your name. I'm scared to pronounce your name still. I ain't gonna lie. What did Tiff? What did Derpy say? Derpy. What did Derpy say? Man, we're gonna get into some Canadian history.
At City Hall now. Rap is
Canada. Oh Lord. Oh Lord. Oh Lordy Lord. Canada. Boy, we got some problems, man. We got some problems with Canada, no doubt. All right. I'm going to go ahead. It's kind of warm. Water is kind of warm. Oh, I got water right here. Perfect. Ooh, I needed a drink. I ain't going to lie. He gave Curtis props for the interview. He's trying to work his way back in. He's trying to work his way back in. That's what he's trying to do. I don't know if it's going to work, though, because you're a little too childish, my boy. That's the problem, bro. Culture United, they're going to crack jokes and all that, but it's not like... It's not a space for you to be you. It's a space to represent you. So if you're going to represent yourself, you got to present yourself in a certain kind of way so we can drive traffic over to you as well. You know? That's kind of the point to Culture United. So if I was on Culture United, as much as I like to joke around and have fun and laugh a lot, like, I got to keep that, not necessarily keep it at bay, but I got to keep it under control, because if I'm on a prestigious stage like that, I want to make sure if I'm going to sit here and I'm really going to speak, not talk, if I'm really going to speak, then I'm speaking from not only my heart, but as well as my mind. And I got to make sure that I'm going to be articulating myself well enough for people to understand, so that we can get more traffic over to this channel, and then you can catch a vibe, and maybe I can kind of collab with anybody from the Culture United, and then we can just all be great together. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm talking about? Trust and believe me, when it comes to this whole like public speaking kind of like, just like having these kind of conversations, I don't know if I told y'all, but like, of course, like y'all know I went to school for marketing, just to simply put it, advertising marketing. I also worked at my student union as the events coordinator. And I have coordinated events, shop talks, like barbershop talks, like public podcast, if you want to put it in a simple term. I've moderated conversations like that for my college. So when I come here and I speak, it's the same thing, like I'm speaking towards like a crowd in the school. That's how I'm presenting it. It's just that I'm in my room, so I'm a little bit more laid back. But Culture United, no. I'm going to treat it just like that. I might have a joke here and there, but we're focusing on the points. We got to make sure that when we're here, we're going to deliver it in a way where it's like, hey, I respect him. You know? Yeah, he shouldn't. He really shouldn't, Tiny. I ain't going to lie. Either good or bad. He needs to sit down for a little bit. You know what I'm saying? You got to take that time out for real, you know? But hopefully one day I can be a part of Culture United so I can, you know, speak my piece, enjoy the space with the other brothers and sisters from YouTube, and then catch a vibe and network, you know? I feel like that'd be great. I feel like that'd be dope. I feel like we can make that happen. Catch a vibe. But right now, let's get into some Canadian history, bruh. Oh my goodness. I feel like we need to do this so I can show everyone out there that Canada is not just Drake. Canada is not just OVO. So I made sure I found this video. So we're going to go ahead, we're going to sit back, we're going to listen, we're going to learn, we're going to catch a vibe, and we're going to enjoy this. Before we do, you know what we got to do, bro. It's intro time, Slow. Let's get it started. Let's go. Yo, right here in the small box. Welcome back to Single Seated Reactions, only on the Flex Mind Network. I'm Flex. Welcome back to the channel. Yo, we're going to have to do this one for Canada right here. This reaction is strictly for Canada, and we're going to have to do it. This video is titled The History of Canadian Rap Pre-Drake by Sound and Vision. We got to do this one right here. We got to make sure we let people know about the hip-hop history in Canada, the hip-hop greats that were before Drake, as well as the influence that came from the Caribbean, mind you, okay? One thing about hip-hop, the Caribbean, whether if it's Jamaica, Trinidad, wherever, there is such a strong influence from the Caribbean to kind of help the foundation towards hip-hop in New York, as well as in Canada. A lot of people don't know that, and I hope this video kind of touches on that. So let's not waste no more time. Make sure you like, comment, share, subscribe. Let me know what you think about the video. Drop a comment down below. Let me know what you think about the reaction. Hit that notification bell so you get notified when I go live, as well as when I drop my videos. Shout out to the live chat above me. I appreciate every single person in this chat with me today. I always love a good conversation. I always love sitting back, just talking. You know, a little banter here and there. I don't mind. I like it all. The engagement is what I care about. But enough of that. Let's go ahead and dive into the video. Let's go. Let's go. We got to do this one for the culture.
At City Hall. Now, rap is a kind of music that combines the power of poetry with a very distinctive beat. And in Canadian cities, teenagers are using that power to put across their messages.
That CBC News clip I just played for you is from all the way back in 1990. Although hip-hop was already a fast-growing cultural force in the US as the 80s wore on, it took a while for Canada to embrace rap music, to put it lightly. Where rap was beginning to thrive south of the border, the idea of a Canadian rapper in that space probably seemed completely far-fetched to most American rap fans during those earlier years. Even now, many people tend to think of one man when they think of Canadian hip-hop: Drake. And for good reason. The artist-born Aubrey Drake Graham has ruled pop, rap, and R&B music with an iron fist.
He has not ruled R&B music, but I still fuck with the video.
For nearly a decade and a half now. But the history of Canadian rap music doesn't start and end with Wheelchair Jimmy. Not even close. Hip-hop in Canada has had quite the slow-burning journey to get to where it is now, and as the world has spent 2020...
I'm glad you showed that face first. Michi Me, and I've talked about her before. She was one of the first, if not the first, to really bring that rap into Canada, no doubt. I'm glad you showed her face.
Celebrating 50 years of hip-hop, it's worth taking this opportunity to deep dive on a musical movement that has seen more bumps on the road toward Canadian commercial prominence.
Cardinal Official, man. Cardinal Official. Definitely he should be the face of Canadian rap. But Drake got it, so.
Then you'll find on the Trans-Canada Highway. So with that, here's a history lesson on how rap...
Chaos is another one. Chaos is another one. Man I Used to Be. Crab in the Bucket. What else? Superstar. Chaos is definitely another one.
Rap music evolved in Canada.
I believe I got a subscription. Shout out to
This is a throwdown, a showdown. Hell no, I can't slow down. It's gonna go.
Canada's rap music legacy began in earnest during the 1980s, but the first Canadian rap song came out right beforehand in 1979, the same year the Sugar Hill Gang dropped Rapper's Delight. That first north of the border hip-hop track was released right after Rapper's Delight and was basically an answer song to that track. Ladies Delight by Mr. Q. Recorded in a basement studio below a cosmetics store in Toronto's Eglinton West neighborhood, aka Little Jamaica.
Man, y'all finna know for real. I love how the chat seems like a bunch of siblings poking at each other until some stranger shows up thinking they can. Some stranger comes around thinking they can order flex around. Don't kill me. That's why I love y'all, no doubt, man. Appreciate y'all.
This distinction has, however, been mistakenly attributed to the bum rap by Ottawa's Singing Fools. Released 3 years after Ladies Delight, the bum rap was essentially a protest song against the Canadian government's handling of wage control at the time, complete with a famous sample of then Prime Minister Pierre Elliott Trudeau.
At any cost? How far would you go with that? How far would you extend that? Well, just watch me. How far would you extend that? Just watch me.
Ladies Delight, meanwhile, wouldn't be recognized as the first Canadian rap track until 2021. Says Canadian industry mogul Dave Click Cox, quote, "The reason it never really came to be known as a Canadian record is because they just took the records and drove to Buffalo and sold them into the American market." Canada's first ever rap album is credited to Rap the Night Away by Bobby Boye and Demo Cates, aka Bobby Demo or the Bobby Demo Band, released in 1981 with features from Mr. Q.
Please wear clothes suitable for grieving.
The funny thing is, Mr. Q, who died from COVID age 70 in 2021, wasn't originally Canadian, and neither were Boye or Cates.
Yo, Tiff, nah, you're good. Don't worry. Girl, you good. Don't worry. Ain't nobody come around here. I love how she sound. I love how Tiff is on standby, bro. Lord have mercy. I love it so much.
Born J.W. McGee, Mr. Q grew up in North Carolina and Michigan before moving to Toronto in the mid-70s, while Cates and Boye both moved there from Detroit. A pivotal venue for the development of Canadian rap music was the Concert Hall in Toronto, where local MCs would battle rap against American ones. An event held by local DJ and influential promoter Ron Nelson, who helped book shows in Canada for acts like Run DMC and Public Enemy. Thanks to Nelson, those two acts performed at Canada's first big rap concert in 1987 at Toronto's Varsity Stadium. Nelson also helped give Canadian rap artists a new avenue for exposure.
Hey, TW, as you should, brother. Trust me, this is the one.
By hosting the country's first ever hip-hop radio show, The Fantastic Voyage, on Toronto's now defunct CKLN-FM, aired on Saturday afternoons from 1983 to 1991. Another factor in helping sow the seeds of rap music in Canada was the uptick in Caribbean immigration during the 60s.
What'd I say? Run that back.
In helping sow the seeds of rap music in Canada was the uptick in Caribbean immigration during the 60s and 70s, thanks in no small part to changes made to the Canadian Immigration Act in 1962, where racial discrimination was no longer grounds for not accepting new immigrants into Canada. Many of Canada's biggest rap talents would come from West Indian communities, both in the earlier days and in the years to come. Crucially, Much Music would launch its own hip-hop dedicated TV show, Rap City.
Wasn't a lot of our hip-hop East Indian at one point too? I remember hearing that somewhere. I think that's... I agree with you, but that had its own era, but it was later on... Oh, excuse me. It was kind of later on in a sense, you know? West Indian. Now you good. Now you good. But same thing. Later on. There was a moment when we had that. You know? But that's the West Indian portion to the rap was after the foundation that was built here from the past. So he's speaking to the past first, and then as he moves up, you're going to hear some of the West Indian influence in the rap here in Canada. But I agree with you right there.
In 1988. This became an important resource for Canuck rap talent, giving artists a chance to be heard by hip-hop fans from coast to coast when mainstream radio wouldn't bite. Despite all of this, major Canadian labels didn't have much faith or interest in genres like hip-hop on a commercial level, so rap artists in Canada had to be developed independently. Hip-hop during this time could often feel like an inherently...
That's Canada's first mistake. Run that back again so y'all can hear it.
Stream radio wouldn't bite. Despite all of this, major Canadian labels didn't have much faith or interest in genres like hip-hop on a commercial level.
That's their first mistake. Because of that decision is the reason why rap doesn't do too well here. unless you go to America. That one decision that they made so long ago because they simply just did not understand what rap was is the reason why our rap today is the way it is. Imagine if they did believe in it. Imagine if they did trust it. Rap here in Canada would be completely different. It would be completely different. But because of that one decision they made, we are forever crippled. No matter how hard we try. Like a flock of wild siblings, don't kill me.
So rap artists in Canada had to be developed independently. Hip-hop during this time could often feel like an inherently underground labor of love, standing in stark contrast to Canadian pop music trends of that era. Meanwhile, south of the border, the genre spent the 80s and early 90s firmly establishing itself as an undeniable pop culture movement. As far as commercial success...
See, that's why America did so well. That's why rap did so well in America. Because there was more rap artists to choose from. While you're here in Canada, you can't really trust it because there's such a small amount. Which is why Canada will never be on America's level when it comes to artistry. Because their artistry has been embraced from such a long time ago. Meanwhile here, it's almost like the artistry was recently people recently believed in it, you know? But it's gotten too far where we try to champion it like it's the best thing in the world, when in reality, we're probably one of the lower ones on the tier list. The UK does way better than us. Look at Japan. Look at China. Their artists do better than Canadian artists. You know what I'm saying? All the major areas for music, Canada's not doing well at all. It's not doing well at all, and someone's going to have to say it. Don't even get me started on Africa.
As for Canadian rappers goes, Maestro Fresh Wes, born Wesley Williams and known as the godfather of Canadian hip-hop, and the Dream Warriors were two of the earliest success.
I don't think it was... I remember I heard that a while ago on Hinge. But I never really looked too deep into that, to be honest, because I never cared for Trudeau or his son.
That's stories. Maestro's boisterous, sample-heavy 1989 track, Let Your Backbone Slide, remains one of Canada's seminal rap singles, becoming a top 10 song at home and also charting at number 14 on the US Billboard Hot Rap Singles chart. Let Your Backbone Slide would become Canada's biggest pre-Drake rap single until Cardinal Offiscial's Dangerous eclipsed it in 2008. Maestro would
notice you, noticing me. From across the room, I can see it and can't stop myself from looking. I noticing you, noticing me. Come on, bruh. That girl is so dangerous. That girl is so dangerous. That girl is a bad girl. Come on, bruh. That song was so pivotal. Oh my God, that song was so pivotal, bro. Cardinal Offishall and Akon, that was a major song here in Canada, bro. That was so major. That guy irks my soul.
Until Cardinal Offiscial's Dangerous eclipsed it in 2008. Maestro would also take home the first ever Juno Award, Canada's Grammy equivalent, for Best Rap Recording. More on that award's history later. His debut album, Symphony in Effect, would also go platinum in Canada, and Let Your Backbone Slide is the first rap song to be inducted into the Canadian Songwriters Hall of Fame. Says his sister and veteran Canadian radio personality DJ Mel Boogie, quote, "Wes is my older brother, so I had a front seat to the whole making of what he did. My kids don't believe it, but there was a time when Maestro went to sign autographs at HMV and they had to shut down the mall because there were that many people there. This was the first rap song many people heard on mainstream Canadian radio." For Wes to have the success he did at that time astounds me because he had nothing. College radio was the only support. He actually had to go to clubs and physically give out a record to the DJ to play. Stuff that we kind of take for granted nowadays.
Don't kill me, Tiny.
Dream Warriors, meanwhile, gave the world their definition of a boombastic jazz style in 1990 with My Definition of a Boombastic Jazz Style. The song samples the famous Quincy Jones tune Soul Bossa Nova that most people recognize nowadays from Austin Powers, but was known in Canada at the time as the theme song to a Canadian game show, Definition. Though it failed to crack the US pop charts, My Definition of a Boombastic Jazz Style hit the top 20 in the UK, Sweden, and Switzerland, while also—
Hell no, TW. Drake don't know his hip-hop history, bro. Drake don't, and that's an easy way. Just working with Cardinal Official, anybody from Canada's past, is such an easy way to get people back on your side. It's so easy to get people back on your side when you do things like that. It's so easy. Not saying that he's with us. He's still taking from Canada's old culture. But at least the attempt to work with these individuals is such an easy way to have more Canadians on your side, bro. Ugh. I like that Friday eventually is able to come around, but it's a bit too late to have him as a voice for us. And you know what's sad about Friday? You know what's really sad about Friday? He literally has the power to not necessarily make a change in the rap history here, but he could be that influence for those guys out there that are rapping in Canada. He can be that influence to give them direction, give them ideas, give them strategies. He's built himself up to that point. You know what I'm saying? But now I look at it, I'm just like, bro, you just following these dudes, bro. Not necessarily you following them for clout, but you're following them when you should be leading them. Your voice matters in the city. And the way that you squander your blessings is the same thing I was talking about with how the Canadian rap talent be fumbling the bag. He's doing the same as well. He's doing the exact same, bro. And he don't even realize it. Bro, as much as I want to be in his position, it's going to be a long time before I even make it up there. He's there right now. He can make the change, but he's not doing nothing, bro. He's not doing nothing. He should be putting in work to really help and give these dudes ideas and game how to strategize and really pick up themselves from the spot they put them in. He has the power to do it and he ain't doing nothing, bro. Ain't nobody the reality is here in Canada, ain't nobody really gonna listen to me in Canada unless you just happen to just fall onto this channel, just like some of the individuals in the chat here today. Ain't nobody in Canada going out there looking out for people like that. In Canada, this is how it works. When you build yourself up, ain't nobody gonna be around you. But when you put yourself in a position, or when you build yourself up with the foundation that you've laid out, and then someone just so happens to see your channel, then they're gonna come in droves. People in Canada, they're gonna come in droves. But they're never going to be there at the beginning. I'm thankful. I'm so glad for the individuals in the chat that are from Canada pulling up here and listening and then catching a vibe with us. I'm so glad. But when I tell you it's going to take such a long time for Canadians to really pull up here in groups, bro, I'm not even doing this for them no more. If they happen to listen, that's cool. But I'm doing this for the rest of the world to hear. You know? Bro, it's evil out here, bro. It's Sharon, that's what I'm talking about, bro. The amount of bridges this man had and the amount of bridges he lost. I wouldn't be surprised if I had Happy Dad come to my door. And you know what's funny? I applied for Happy Dad for the marketing position because they were trying to start an office here in Canada. If Happy Dad was to come to me now, I'm going to have to decline that shit. I ain't going to lie to you, bro. If Happy Dad was to come to me right now, I'm gonna have to decline that because knowing what's going on with OVO, knowing what's going on with Drake, knowing that they're not really putting in the time and effort into finding the right people to endorse, bro, it's not. There's no point, man. It's not a good look to have Happy Dad with me. I ain't gonna lie to you. It's not a good look. The funny thing is, I had dreams of starting my own alcohol brand, starting my own rum, my own tequila, my own red wine. You know, I had dreams of doing that. You know, later on, of course, but you know, maybe one day. You know what I'm saying? I have my little bottle. Oh, what's this? Oh no, this is my little. You know, this is my little pick me up drink. You know what I'm saying? Let me stop. Let's keep going.
Also charting in Australia, Germany, and the Netherlands. Despite their success overseas, getting airplay and recognition in their homeland still proved to be a challenge for the Warriors. Canadian rap artists finding success proved to be elusive in general, and more challenges and obstacles were still to come. Take this quote from longtime promoter, producer, and manager, Soul Guy. Quote, "After my definition, nothing happened for 2 years. No labels were signing or trying to sign anything. Nobody was getting a shot. Radio disappeared with Wes and the Dream Warriors, and it still hasn't come back." From a purely commercial standpoint, hip-hop in the 90s completely and utterly belonged to the United States. Virtually every major rap artist we think of from that decade is American, whether from the East Coast, West Coast, Midwest, or the South. A relative lack of resources and vessels for promotion, not to mention a healthy dose of systemic racism, were arguably big reasons why Canadian rap music couldn't reach its full potential domestically. Even some Canadian MCs, like Maestro Fresh West, had moved stateside, with Maestro even releasing an album titled Nah, This Kid Can't Be From Canada in 1994, after moving to New York. Despite that hilariously self-aware title, he'd never ultimately break through south of the border. There's also Devin, an English-born Toronto.
He should have stayed here to build a foundation, but this right here,
or ultimately break through south of the border.
That right there, this individual right here is just another example of how if you're going to compete with individuals in that genre, you're competing with people that are at an elite level. If you're not at an elite level in terms of rapping, you better be careful and mindful about how you conduct yourself and how much you put yourself out there when you are in those battlegrounds. Because I promise you, they will burn you alive. They will burn you alive. If you're going to be in this genre, Canadians need to understand, if you're going to be in this genre, you got to be in this genre to dominate. You got to be in this genre to take over. Don't just be in this genre to have fun. It's not going to work for you. You want people to know who you are, you got to out-rap the same individuals that are in that genre. That's what happens when you don't have a culture. Oh my God. Let's keep going.
There's also Devin, an English-born Toronto-based rapper whose 1990 single Mr. Metro caused a stir since the title references Toronto police officers, even though he claims the song was about racial biases from law enforcement across North America. The song's video even had to blur out explicit references to Toronto cops, as he'd received threats from the Toronto Police Service to arrest him over the song, citing defamation. 1990 was also the year where an all-star team of Canadian rap artists banded together as the supergroup Dance Appeal on the track Can't Repress the Cause, which advocated for greater exposure and inclusion for the genre within Canada. Still, rap's presence in the country was becoming steadily harder to ignore. Even Celine Dion included a rap break in her song Unison. Russian their song Roll the Bones.
Relax. Get busy with the facts.
And years later, we'd see the Bare Naked Ladies goofily interpolate Busta Rhymes' verse in a Tribe Called Quest scenario on their hit song 1 Week.
Chuckity Choco, the chocolate chicken, the rear cock diesel, but chicks they were kicking. Chickadee China, the Chinese chicken, you have a drumstick and your brain stops sticking.
Another key figure in early Canadian hip-hop was Michie Mee. Not only was she Canada's first prominent female rapper, she'd also be the first Canadian rapper full stop to be signed by an American label, inking a deal with First Priority and Atlantic Records. That said, label heads and radio stations reportedly didn't love the more reggae-heavy part of her sound. Guys, her album is literally called Jamaican Funk Canadian Style. You knew what you were getting yourselves into. Though Michie Mee managed to become the only homegrown rapper to make the pop charts in Canada between 1992 and 1998, she did so by featuring on a reggae/rap metal band song. Canada's contributions to American hip-hop during the 90s weren't negligible, though. In 1992, Main Source, comprised of two Toronto DJs, Sir Scratch and K-Cut, released Live at the Barbecue, which opens with a verse from a young and not yet famous Nas, who hits listeners with one particularly jaw-dropping line.
Verbal assassin, my architect pleases. When I was 12, I went to hell for snuffing Jesus.
That same year, the closest thing Canada had to an international rap hit, the dancehall adjacent Informer by Snow, topped the Billboard Hot 100 and in many other countries around the world.
Of course it did.
It doesn't really count, but take victories wherever you can, I guess. And hey, we got a hilarious parody of it from fellow Canadian Jim Carrey on In Living Color.
Imposter, I'm just a middle-class worker from Toronto. In spite of how I sound, single one platinum bigger than Marley and Jimmy and Yellowman, but I'm not even mulatto.
Of course it worked. Look at the caricature. Look at the character and look at the caricature that they put together, bro. Look at it. Of course it's gonna work. It makes sense. Canada wasn't comfortable with how rap looked. Canada was not comfortable because you got to remember, Canada, they got deep ties with the Queen. You know what I'm saying? So you have the Queen have her eyes on Canada. Canada don't want to put rap in a spotlight like that. It wouldn't look good. It might turn the Queen's head away from Canada. So Canada said, we're going to make sure we keep this under wraps. Unhinged, that is facts, my boy. That is facts. In Canada, we learn about culture from TV. Anyone saying they did, anyone saying they get it is lying. Wait, what? Anyone saying they get it is lying. Bro, I literally said that about how I kind of like built and found a foundation for my love for American culture was through TV. I explained that in one of my videos a while back. Like, the reason why I love American culture, the reason why I love the different accents, the reason why I love the people, their culture, the environment, everything is through TV. It's literally through TV. Wow, words are hard. Through TV. Jesus. He decided that Not Like Us was dividing, and when being told why it is not, as explained by people who come from the very same culture as Kendrick, and Friday still judged it for a personal view, is not okay. But, you know, how do I explain that without hating too much? How do I explain that without hating too much? Tiny, that's how people are here in Canada. The people that have a voice, the people that have a following, the people that have a spotlight on them, that's how they think. They always lead with I feel. But they never lead with, you know what? I get it. They never lead with admitting something. They lead with, I feel like, for me personally, it didn't really go that way for me. You're going to hear that a lot throughout social media around here. Whether if it's like on a podcast, on a news station, you're always going to hear someone say, I feel like that's not how it's supposed to be. I feel like it's going a different direction. You're going to get that a lot here, no doubt. Let's keep going, though.
My reggae's watered down.
The development of homegrown rap talent in Canada during the 90s could feel like getting over the commercial hump was so close, yet so far. In Toronto, there were attempts as early as 1990 to get a hip-hop radio station on the airwaves. But instead of making national music history and catering to a whole new niche of listeners across Canada's largest and most diverse city, the CRTC chose another country radio station despite one already existing in Toronto.
Yep.
7 years later, another application was snubbed in favor of moving CBC Radio 1 from AM to FM radio. This made genres like hip-hop and R&B difficult for Canadian listeners to discover, especially if they lived outside Southern Ontario, where fans at least had the luxury of tuning into stations in neighboring Buffalo or Detroit. Despite some Toronto stations starting to play more rap music, Canadian commercial radio as a whole wasn't swayed. And the best way for rappers in Canada to get noticed beyond their regional bubbles was being played on Rap City or on university radio. Toronto wasn't the only city in Ontario where hip-hop was making waves, mind you. In 1992, Ottawa's Organized Rhyme released Check the OR. Check the OR, you like it so far? Check the OR, you like it so far? With its second verse being from MC Bones, aka a young Tom Green. Yes,
he
that
definitely
Tom
threw it
Green.
away.
While it failed to crack the pop charts, Check the OR received extensive airplay on Much Music. During this time, you had a better chance of getting airplay on Much than you did on the radio, even with the support of a label. But by 1999, the floodgates finally opened for a rap radio station to hit the airwaves in Canada. The CBC realized they could give up 2 frequencies to be claimed by new applicants for radio stations, breeding a renewed sense of hope for a hip-hop/R&B station to be approved. The federal government also gave the CRTC an order in council to prioritize stations catering to racially diverse populations in Toronto. The following year, Milestone Radio, the group lobbying to secure a hip-hop radio station in Canada, would finally get their license. Flow 93.5, aka CFXJ, would be launched.
What did I say? I said it twice. What did I say? I said it twice. Flow 93.5, man. That was childhood. That was childhood.
Radio, the group lobbying to secure a hip-hop radio station in Canada, would finally get their license. Flow 93.5, aka CFXJ, would be launched in Toronto in 2001, with other Canadian cities later following suit. Another turning point for Canadian hip-hop was a compilation album, Rap Essentials Volume 1, by the now defunct Beat Factory Records. Released in 1996, it helped bring exposure to artists like Cardinal Offishall, Choclair,
21 years of pure bullshit. And makes me wanna bang my heads off the walls and do some like August.
and the Rascals. Each of whom appear on another song I'll soon be discussing a lot in this video. Maestro Fresh Wes, known back then as simply Maestro, also scored a hit domestically in 1998 with Stick to Your Vision, featuring a distinctly Canadian sample from the Guess Who.
These eyes cry. Seen a lot of shame in the game. Seen a lot of pain with the fame.
On that same album, Built to Last, Maestro also gave us an unmistakably Toronto-themed banger, 416905 TO Party Anthem, named after the 2 area codes of Toronto proper and the Greater Toronto Area. 5 or 6 hours down the 401, in Montreal, Quebec, a French-language rap movement also started bubbling during the 80s before really taking flight in the 90s. The first Canadian rap song in French, though not technically from the rap genre, is credited as being Le Rapabilly by Lucien Francoeur. The end of the 80s and beginning of the 90s also saw acts like Le Boyfriend and Mouvement Rap Francophone, aka MRF, emerge. While Anglophone acts like MCJ and Cool G, both of whom moved to Montreal separately from Halifax, had already made waves around 1990 with the success of tracks like So Listen, groups like Dubmatic and Musayon would significantly raise French-Canadian rap's profile during the 90s and early 2000s. while the delivery of groups like Dubmatic in particular sounded more indebted to rap from France than to the local accents and joie of everyday Quebecers.
Comment pourrais-je oublier les bons moments que nous passâmes ensemble, même s'il nous fallut du temps pour vraiment nous comprendre.
Dubmatic made Quebec rap history.
Bro, look at Canada and look at Canada today. Look at what Canada, what it was, and look at it. Imagine if we still had this kind of driving force. Canada would be completely different. It would be completely different. And we would have a proper foundation towards our rap scene here. But we don't. Like that's how cooked we are. Look what we had and look how we threw it away.
By topping Canada's francophone pop charts, and their debut LP, La Force de Comprendre, went platinum. Muzion, meanwhile, would go on to work with Wyclef Jean and the group's brother-sister duo Stanley and Jenny Salgado, aka Aimposs and J. Kill respectively, would enjoy successful solo careers.
That's true, Rebecca,
the
you're right.
evolution of French-Canadian hip-hop would see
Absolutely
more distinctly Quebecois takes on rap music, as well as rap from other French-speaking parts of Canada, start to flourish with each passing decade. But frankly, this whole chapter of Canada's rap music history deserves a deep dive video all its own, and I'd like to do the voiceover for that one in French. A rap scene within indigenous communities also started popping off during the mid-90s and 2000s, including acts from all corners of the nation such as True Res Crew, Team Res Official, War Party, Equal, and the Scalpa Squad.
And none of them got any spotlight. The way that the indigenous, the aboriginals, had to fight for their spotlight is criminal. If you go to France, half of what you say there won't actually understand. You're absolutely right, because I don't know, it's slang, it's broken down here. It's when you go to France and you take Canadian French with you there, they're gonna think you're slow. And I don't know why it's like that. I learned that in like grade 4 French. The teacher made it clear that the French that you learn here in Canada is not the same as the French there in actual France. It makes no sense, but that's how it is. Yeah, you're right. Rebecca's right, man. Jeez. Shout out to Rebecca, bro. She be right for real.
Squad. Better yet, that scene is continuing to grow today. But I also think the history of indigenous hip-hop would merit its own video, though, and I want to interview people more directly in tune with that scene to give it the best possible context for viewers who want to get into it but don't know where to start. But perhaps the biggest turning point for Canadian rap's exposure across the country came courtesy of Vancouver's Rascals. First, there was Northern Touch.
We notorious, huh? Ain't nobody can bang with us. Rascals checkmate.
A Canadian posse cut for the ages, Northern Touch saw the Rascals bring along fellow Vancouverite Checkmate,
hey, bro, that's
the joint forces with Toronto's Cardinal Official, Choclair, and Thrust. Over a BT Express sample many rap heads also recognized from DMX's Get At Me Dog, released that same year, while flipping it into something uniquely and unapologetically Canadian.
Alright, Tiny, we'll be here.
Throughout, this group of Canuck MCs waste no time making it abundantly clear that Canadian rap had arrived and was here to stay. Choclair would score a hit of his own not long after Northern Touch with Let's Ride, produced by Cardinal, and which hit the top 40 of Canada's singles chart. In other words, Northern Touch was a watershed moment in Canadian rap history, and Seth Rogen wasn't really wrong when he said this to Nardwuar.
Well, there was that song, Northern Touch, which, you know, if you're a Canadian rap fan, is like the be-all. It's like, it's our stairway to heaven, basically.
Although Northern Touch...
Yo, I haven't heard Colby O'Donis in a long time, bro. I haven't heard that name in a long time. He was a good artist, bro. Yeah, he had a song with Akon too, called What You Got, where it went like, all this talk about what you got, all this talk about what you got, girl, you know that you need to stop, something like that. But like, I remember that song too. But Colby O'Donis, he's a really good artist. He's a really good artist, no doubt, man. It's like we had our 90s run and that's it. Factual. Yo, that's what I'm saying, bro. We actually had a foundation here. Not necessarily saying that's our culture, but we were growing something here. We were growing something. Where is it? Thought it was The Weeknd. That's hilarious. But yo, where is it? We grew something and it's gone.
Rap fan is like the be all. It's like it's our stairway to heaven. Basically.
The craziest thing is Cardinal Official is still rapping. He's still rapping.
Although Northern Touch didn't quite crack the Canadian top 40, its peak of number 41 on the Canadian singles chart was higher than other homegrown rap songs were able to reach domestically during that era. Its video also blew up on Much Music and stayed in heavy rotation on the channel. Even some American programmers took notice, as the video would also get airplay on BET. The Rascals were also pivotal in pushing Canadian rap forward on a systemic level. When their 1997 album Cash Crop, which Northern Touch wasn't initially on but was later added to,
don't be sorry, Rebecca.
won the
That's
1998
valid.
Juno for Best Rap Recording, the group comprised of Red One, Misfit, and DJ Chemo refused the award, all while the ceremony was held that year in their native Vancouver. The award had previously...
Cardinal Official was really putting in work, bro. He was really putting in work. Wow. Get them shock pads out and zap it a few times, girl. Girl, you're gonna need to get like you're gonna have to get like some sort of satellite and aim it and shoot some lightning at it, so you can just shock it back up to life. Like that's what you need at this point. Wow, he used to be with Sway. Wow, bro, that's so crazy, bro. Cardinal Official was really putting in work across the border. But then look what they did here. We fumbled the bag so bad here, bruh. Our failure here in Canada needs to be studied, bruh. Let's keep it a stack.
Gone to Maestro Fresh West, The Dream Warriors, Devin, TBTBT, aka Too Bad to Be True, Ghetto Concept, and Choclair. But for 8 years after being introduced, that category was not shown during the Juno's main televised ceremony, and this was no exception.
And that's the reason why the Junos is failing, because they failed to recognize rap. They recognize everything else but rap, and now look at the Junos. I'm going to tell you right now, the Juno Awards is just another Canadian award show, but I promise you, a lot of us here in Canada really don't care about the Junos. We really don't care about the Junos at all, bro. I hear the Junos coming up. I'm like, okay, cool. Next, bro. I don't tune in for no Juno Awards. For what? Hell no.
The Rascals even showed up late to the non-televised gala and only found out they won upon their arrival. The group immediately cited racism as a factor behind the category not being shown during the main ceremony, and the Best Rap Recording category would be televised the following year, won by, you guessed it, Northern Touch. At the time of their refusal, though, the Rascals' manager, Soul Guy, who I quoted earlier in this video, had this to say, quote, "In view of the lack of real inclusion of..."
Bro, when I look at Cardinal Official, I literally look at him as like, I literally see Cardinal Official as the Canadian version of Busta Rhymes. And it's like, we don't even understand that we have a generational talent in front of us and not enough people care. That is so crazy.
Black music in this ceremony, this feels like a token gesture towards honoring the real impact of urban music in Canada. Urban music, reggae, R&B, and rap, that's all black music, and it's not represented at the Junos. We decided that until it is, we were going to take...
Yo, Sharon, fun fact. So Scratch Bastard, right? This was my first time attending his barbecue here in Toronto. But Bastard had a barbecue here in Toronto. And attached to that barbecue, they had a dance competition. That was my first time attending a dance competition at that level. Because I'm not going to lie, that was an advanced level competition. And I'm not saying I'm not good. I'm just not advanced. Okay? Because it's like, the way it was set up, it was like dog eat dog almost. It's like, you have all the opportunity in the world to jump in the middle. to do what you need to do, but people will push you out the way. People be like, nah, nigga, it's my time. Bro, it's crazy, bro. It's crazy. Bastion was different, but I can't wait till it comes back, because your boy is ready now. Now that I understand the concept, your boy is ready. So when that dance competition comes around, I'm there for it. Promise you. But Bastion, bro, that's a good moment right there, bro. That's a really good moment. I'm glad you said something, bro. That's a really good moment, bro. Wow, bro. That's crazy.
Take a stance.
In
many ways, this was Canada's answer to a similar protest almost a decade earlier at the 1989 Grammys, where artists like Will Smith, aka The Fresh Prince, and DJ Jazzy Jeff, as well as fellow nominees Salt-N-Pepa and LL Cool J, boycotted the ceremony due to the first ever Best Rap Performance Award not being televised.
That's the competition that was out there at the time. Look at the competition today. Even regardless of the talent that you see on TV, that's your competition that you have to go up against. Canada needs to understand that. Enough of this play fun nonsense. It's time to compete. We have to be competitive again. Canada has every right to be competitive. Stop following Drake because he doesn't even know the definition of being competitive, even though he studied rap battles for a living, bitch ass nigga. Like, bro, keep it a stack, bro. Canada needs to compete again so Canada can get a voice. We need to compete. And we're not even trying to.
Jazzy Jeff and The Fresh Prince would go on to win that award for Parents Just Don't Understand, but refuse to accept it or attend the awards show. Based on this, Canada still seemed to be...
We have some rappers here in Toronto that did it independently, but like I was kind of explaining before, the independent route here is harder because of how you have to fund yourself, and knowing that the jobs aren't really hitting out here, it's really hard for independent artists to really make it out here at that level, at like a Filthy Rich, at a La Russell. You don't need to put Young Dolph in there because we don't have any artists that are on Young Dolph's level in terms of independence, or even Chance the Rapper. Ain't nobody on those levels. It's unfortunate. Drake steals. What does he really know? I have found 45 artists he's ripped off. That's no relent and no one to look up to. He needs to be taken to court for copyright infringements. I found a video where it was like 25 different moments that he stole from other rappers. If there's 45, my God. Yeah, nah. The Canadian, like I say it once, I'm gonna say it all the time. The Canadian rap scene here needs help. The Canadian rap scene here needs help. And the funny thing is, a lot of us know it needs help, but none of the artists are really making that effort to build a bridge with other countries so we can start to make that change. Talent. Gotcha. It's okay. Don't worry. I got you. But we're not building bridges. We're not really building any bridges at all. And it sucks. It's 45? My God.
Be at least 9 years behind their southern neighbors with hip-hop. Entering the 2000s, though, the genre's influence on Canadian pop culture could no longer be denied. Though Canadian rap music's growth had been staggered at best, the turn of the millennium is arguably the starting point where things truly began trending for the better. Toronto remained the biggest producer of rap talent domestically, with artists like Chaos and K'naan in particular becoming bona fide Canadian rap success stories during this decade. Vancouver's Swollen members also became a platinum...
Chaos and K'naan were the ones, bro. They were the ones. Run that back.
Where things truly began trending for the better. Toronto remained the biggest producer of rap talent domestically, with artists like Chaos...
Man I Used to Be is hands down Chaos's best track. Hands down his best track. No doubt about it. Easily his best track. Funny enough, Another Chaos track that is really popular, but it's popular within the dance scene in Toronto, is Superstar. Superstar by Chaos is undeniably one of the best songs you can ever play in any Canadian battle. Any Canadian dance battle. If you hear Superstar, the whole crowd is going to respond in kind. Chaos is fire.
And K-Non in particular becoming bona fide Canadian rap success stories during this decade. Vancouver's Swollen members also became a platinum-selling group in Canada thanks to hits like Lady Venom, Bring It Home, and Fuel Injected, with MCs Prevail and Madchild occasionally being perfectly complemented by singer-slash-rapper Mocha Only. Prior to Drake, Swollen members were the Juno's most decorated rap act, taking home a total of 6 awards. Talented artists from smaller Canadian cities would also come along in the 2000s, like Halifax's Buck 65 and Classified, London, Ontario's Shad, and Edmonton's Cadence Weapon, who eventually served as his hometown's poet laureate from 2009 to 2011. Classified, who first stepped onto the scene in 1995, eventually became one of Canada's more famous rappers domestically, even making a song based around a sample of the national anthem, right as the country was months away from hosting the 2010 Olympics in Vancouver. Cardinal Offishall would become one of Canada's first...
That song right there, Bacardi Slang. That is literally... It's well, okay, not literally, but it's supposed to be Canada's anthem. In terms of anthem tracks, Bacardi Slang is supposed to be our anthem. But because people don't know about Cardinal Offishall or about that song, they're not going to know about this song and how important it was to hear it. The same, if y'all remember what Central C did in his freestyle, I think it was LA Leakers, if I'm correct. He broke down his own UK slang in a freestyle rap. Cardinal Offishall did it first.
2010 Olympics in Vancouver. Cardinal Offishall would become one of Canada's first true rap stars during the aughts too. His 2000 single, Bacardi Slang, introduced many listeners not only to him, if they didn't know him through Northern Touch, but also to the lingo frequently used by West Indian communities in Toronto. That same year, Cardi was also featured on Baby Blue Soundcrew's single, Money Jane, teaming up not only with Canadian R&B star Julie Black, some may remember her from her awesome lyric change while singing O Canada at the 2023 NBA All-Star Game, but also with soon-to-be Jamaican dancehall sensation, Sean Paul. Although Cardinal was already an established Canadian rap heavyweight by the time he released his 2001 sophomore album Quest for Fire, Firestarter Volume 1, it would take him 7 years after that to break through internationally, which he pulled off with his Akon-assisted 2008 hit, Dangerous.
Songs like Dangerous are that's the kind of level Canadians are supposed to be performing at. Our Canadian rappers are supposed to be performing at least at a dangerous level. No pun intended. But that's where we're supposed to be. That song alone is supposed to be our minimum. But it's like we forgot the formula. We forgot the formula, bro. It's crazy. Song is so good.
Firestarter Volume 1, it would take him 7 years after that to break through internationally, which he pulled off with his Akon-assisted 2008 hit, Dangerous. Despite all these steps forward, Canadian rap still didn't necessarily have all the best tools for artists to succeed. CBC Radio 3 and Radio Canada is another good song. Both key vessels for Top 40 radio was the best way for rap to be heard in Canada at that time. And even then, you needed some degree of crossover appeal. Even Cardi's Dangerous likely wouldn't have reached its commercial heights without its hook coming from Akon, a global star at the time. Between this and a litany of other examples, true American success continued to elude our biggest rap stars.
On the 25 artist list that I posted on the community YouTube chat. We have so many songs, so much potential in every single one of those songs. Imagine if we had a feature that could fit or kind of just benefit each song from somebody else, maybe across the border. The reality with Canada is that we need crutches. Canada needs crutches to walk, meaning that we're going to need an assistance from artists around the globe. Imagine if one of the female artists here had the perfect song for Lisa to be on. And now you have a Lisa feature. And all of a sudden, everyone's finding out about K-pop in Canada, just as an example. Same thing when it comes down to dancehall, when it comes to soca. Imagine if you had a feature from Vybz Kartel, a feature from Popcorn, a feature from Elephant Man, a feature from Beanie Man. All of a sudden, people know about the Caribbean culture in Toronto. That's what we gotta do now. This shit was everywhere. Facts. The younger ones don't even know. They don't even know we have a formula. Facts. Lisa, don't kill me. Some of the new guys weren't even facts. It's true. But that goes to show you how much history they need to learn. That just shows you how much they need to learn to really understand what position they're in. I don't give us no credit. Drake is trash. Such trash. Don't kill me. We need some good features and some cosigns. Absolutely. We do have a Caribbean community here in Canada, but they're not doing much. You know what I'm saying? Like, and the thing is that we're so spread out and we're so divided. The Caribbean community here is so spread out and so divided. The only thing they're gonna come together for is Caribana, and that's it. And they only come together to party. They don't come together to do work. That's the crazy thing, Rebecca. Let's keep going though.
And then, this guy.
I'm from the city where people be getting threatened for showing they facing precincts. Ladies leasing, arranging, and renting basements and regions. Some people making that change and spending places that's decent. It costs from summers before they replace them with something recent.
Any discussion about Canadian hip-hop arguably has to be split between two eras, pre-Drake and post-Drake.
Yeah.
If people want a full post-Drake era video, I'd be happy to make that one too, but for the purpose of this video, I'll just start with this. Aubrey Drake Graham redefined what it meant to be successful as a Canadian rapper, and after dropping his first mixtape in 2006, that started in earnest 3 years later when he signed to Young Money after Lil Wayne took notice of him and flew him out to Houston to meet him. Drake would then release his debut EP, So Far Gone, on the label. Its lead single, Best I Ever Had, soared all the way to number 2 on the Billboard Hot 100, unprecedented in Canadian hip-hop history at that time, and kicked off his still monstrously successful solo career. That song signified the beginning of a Toronto kid previously known for playing a high schooler in a wheelchair on Degrassi The Next Generation's ascent to global, record-breaking superstardom. Nowadays, love him or hate him, it's hard to overstate Drake's influence on Canada's hip-hop landscape, or separate him from it. He's also a huge reason why Canadian R&B has grown so much in recent years, thanks to his early support of eventual pop superstar The Weeknd, as well as signing acts like Party Next Door, Majid Jordan, Division, and Roy Woods to his OVO sound imprint. Y'all
heard that, right? Y'all heard that, right? Let me run that back for y'all one more time.
Canadian R&B has grown so much in recent years, thanks to his early support of eventual pop superstar The Weeknd, as well as signing acts like Party Next Door, Majid Jordan, Division, and Roy Woods to his OVO sound imprint.
In other words, Division, Majid Jordan, and Roy Woods are cooked. And they're all good artists. All 3 of them are top tier artists. And every single one of them are cooked because they're signed to OVO Sound. Cooked. Finished. Egotistical is narcissistic weirdo. Valid.
On the rap side, artists like Jazz
He's on my
Cartier,
list.
Havaya Mighty,
On my
Nav,
list. On
Trey
my list.
Mission, Toby,
On my list.
and Tory Lanez have come out of Toronto, or should I say, the Six, in its post-Drake rap climate. Many of the hottest
3 out of 4 of those individuals that he mentioned are on my list. So if you haven't looked at the list already, go. It's in the Discord. If you haven't joined the Discord, go check the list in the Discord, or just go to the YouTube community chat. All the artists are there. My 25 from my playlist. On top of that, with every artist that is there, there is a link to a song from each artist. So go check it out. Trust me.
Best rap producers in recent years have also come from either Toronto or somewhere in southern Ontario, such as Boy Wonder, Murda Beats, 1985, Wonder Girl, and Drake's right-hand man, Noah 40 Shabib, whom cinephiles may recognize from his role in The Virgin Suicides as a child actor. Other Canadian cities have produced hard-hitting rap acts in recent
Belly
years too,
is on my list.
like Ottawa's Belly, who first gained mainstream attention in Canada in the late aughts and is known nowadays partly for frequently collaborating with The
Yup.
Weeknd. There's also Edmonton's Miss Milano, Vancouver's Tommy Genesis, and Calgary's Cartel Madras, the latter of whom are signed to Sub Pop. One does have to wonder why no true blue Canadian rapper has come close to emulating Drake's success since he first arrived, but that's a topic for a whole other video. Since the
You better address that though. That's the thing. It's not that it's a topic for a video. You better address it and tell the truth.
success since he first arrived, but that's a topic for a whole other video. Since the Rascals' refusal in 1998 and win for Northern Touch the following year, the Juno for Rap Recording of the Year has gone the most times to Drake and Swollen members, who both won that award on 4 occasions. All still isn't perfect, however, as when Drake hosted the Junos in 2011, the first rapper and black host in the show's history,
That
he
nigga
was
barely
nominated
black.
6 times but got completely shut out. He hasn't returned to the Junos since, and the Rap Recording of the Year category still isn't always
He ain't
shown
on
during the
shit.
main broadcast. In recent years, Drake hasn't even submitted his music for Juno consideration. In spite of his remarkable worldwide success, Drake hasn't forgotten about Canada's original hip-hop pillars. He'd even stage a concert in Toronto in 2022 featuring performances by Cardinal Offishall, Maestro Fresh West, Choclair, Rascals, Socrates.
But the problem is, just because you have them on the OVO Fest doesn't mean people know about them. So even though you gave them a spotlight, it did nothing for them. You have to work with them, not just give them a placing. Congratulations. You put them on your list. You recognize them. But that just shows that you only recognize them and you're using them to boost your fame. So I see through the bullshit. Good try. But I see through it. So don't sit there and try to say nothing, knowing that what you're doing is for your own selfish gain. Now look at you. I'm not falling for that.
And Chaos, among other Canadian hip-hop and R&B stars of yesteryear. Indigenous rap has also continued to flourish since the 2000s, thanks to acts like Team Res Official, Dreezus, and Joey Styles, and more recently, Dakota Bear and Snotty Nose Res Kids, as well as the Hallucination, formerly a Tribe Called Red, who sometimes fuse their pummeling, bass-heavy beats with features from rap artists like Yassine Bey, formerly Mos Def.
Yep.
There's a thriving rap scene in Quebec too, specifically in Montreal, on both sides of the linguistic divide. Again, I'd expand on both scenes' more recent developments in separate videos if people want them. As much as Canadian hip-hop has grown by leaps and bounds, too many people think of one guy as being its core centerpiece.
Facts.
Like with anything in life, it takes a village to raise a child. And in this case, that village spent years building upon a cultural movement that began in 1973 at a house party somewhere in the Bronx, and giving it that northern touch.
Yep.
Hey everyone, thank you so much for watching. This is my first ever video for this channel, so this is all kinda new to me, but I have a lot more content planned for it in the future, so let me know what kind of music you'd want to see me cover in my future uploads. In the meantime, be sure to like, comment, share, and subscribe to my channel. If I forgot to mention any Canadian rap artists or important moments in Canadian hip-hop history, feel free to let me know in the comments. I'll also make a playlist of all the songs I referenced in this video if people want one. And yeah, this has been Sound and Vision, and I will see you next time.
One thing I have to say that you would need to touch on to kind of help your point, lean towards the dance community in Toronto, because they shaped a lot of artists. If we're going to be super honest, speak about the history of the dance culture in Toronto, and then you can kind of fill different different missing puzzle pieces and a lot of the points that you made. Trust me, there's a lot of history in the dance community in Toronto, but a lot of people are never going to look in that area. But I'm giving you free game right now, so I hope you see this video and I hope you take that into consideration, because trust and believe me, there's a lot of talent out there. There is a lot of talent out there, no doubt. But either way, this video was phenomenal, bro. Chef's kiss type shit, bro. I like this one. You know, make sure y'all go subscribe to Sound, bro. Definitely worth it. Definitely worth it. I enjoyed every moment. And you know I had to say what I needed to say, so that's just me. But man, that's quality right there, bro. Big salute, though. Big salute, man. Exactly, Rebecca. The dance community was huge out here. But at the same time as it was huge, it was also hidden. It's only now that the dance community is taking off because of Red Bull Dance Your Style. Because of different social media accounts like Stance, Element. You know? Dance is picking up now, which is great for the culture in Canada, for the culture in Toronto. But it could have done so much more. Yeah, exactly. Definitely, Rebecca. But I feel like it's a good opener. It's definitely a good opener. You know? But, man, that was good. I hope y'all enjoyed that one right there, because that was really good. Okay, it's 7:30. It's 7:30 right now. Yep, communities matter. Communities matter. Communities definitely matter. What else can we get into now? There's not much. I seen some news videos from yesterday, but in all honesty, there's not that much. Oh God, here's the Ville. But I already looked at that, so it's not really necessary for me to watch that. What we got? What's going on here? DJ Academics is boycotting Joe Budden podcast over Mark Lamont Hill. Hey, is what it is. I feel like I can react to that off stream. We don't need to really like dive into that again. But I'll definitely do my due diligence and react to that. I feel dirty now. That's crazy. That is crazy. A Grand National Tour kickoff, bro. See, Jay Nolan has really good content, but damn, Damn, this shit be long as hell, bro. Pause. Like, pause. Oh my goodness. SZA almost dropped is crazy. What do I want to listen to? I can at least give y'all at least one more video until we charge it to the game. Ugh. One more video. What do I want to watch? He mocks Wayne. Bro, Showface is wrong for that, bro. Showface is wrong for that. I know exactly what video you watched to get that information. But even though you got that info, the same platform that you got it from, bro, you were disrespecting her, bro. Come on, bro. Don't do that. That's lame. That is lame, bro. Damn. Oh my God, not the scissors. Not the damn scissors, bro. Jesus. LA Try Guy. I haven't seen that dude's videos in a minute. Alright, what's one more video? Hold on, I'm gonna cut that. Bootleg Kev. Let's have some fun with this one. Clickability. Bootleg Kev we got here, bruh. Hey, I ain't gonna lie. This is the first time I'm doing a reaction to a Bootleg Kev video. I ain't gonna lie to you, bruh. I'm not gonna lie. I've been watching this podcast here and there every now and then, tuning into all the interesting topics that I see. This video definitely caught my attention, though. I'm not even gonna hold y'all. But before we get into the video, let's get started. We got a little intro to get to, so let's go. Let's go. Yo, right here. Right here in the small box. Right here in the small box. Welcome back to Single Seated Reactions, only on the FlexMan Network. I'm Flex. Welcome back to the channel. Bootleg Kev, ladies and gentlemen. This video is titled, Will Kendrick Lamar Be Good in Toronto? Nav says yes. Well, god damn it, me too. Hey, let's not waste no more time. Make sure you like, comment, share, and subscribe. Hit that notification bell so you get notified when I go live, as well as when I drop my videos. With that being said, let's sit back. Let's give ourselves some time to this, because I know this is going to be a good convo. And let's not waste no more time, and let's go ahead and get into it. All right, let's go. Talk to me, bro.
And then one time I was in the club with Abel, the weekend, obviously, right? I was in the club with him, and the manager or owner of the club in Toronto screamed on me for smoking weed, like screamed on me.
Because he didn't know who the fuck you were.
Yeah, and his security guard, P, watched the whole thing go down, and this is my first time ever going out with him.
Yeah.
And he looked at it go down, and then he kind of went and told Abel what happened. He's like, what? He's like, what happened? I'm like, yo, this guy told me not to smoke. He's like, what the fuck? He's like, yo, I'll kick everybody out of this club, and we'll be the only ones in there. We'll both smoke. And I'm like, for real? He's like, you know what, bro? I'm tired of this shit. He's like, people need to see who you are. Takes a picture of me and posts it on his Instagram. Like, he's a real one, bro, at the end of the day. You know
it was like the great reveal.
So when he did that, I was like, oh, shit.
It's up
now. Like, oh, shit. It must be lit. You know what I mean? So that was like 2016, 2017, yeah.
Yo, what was it like? Your DMs had to be kind of crazy after that. Just people being like, bro, what the fuck?
Yeah.
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 That's sick.
Crazy.
It was like, what's that show on that Nick Cannon was hosting? With people don't know the voice under the suit, and then
yeah. I couldn't go back around the same people no more for a minute. I had to like go do my thing.
Yo, are you got any plans on?
The place that I work security at, Nav was there a lot. He definitely got that. He listen. Nav definitely has that weekend star power treatment. But the reason why Nav gets a lot of hate in Toronto is just on the base. It's just based on how he raps. It's literally just based on how he raps, and that's it. A lot of people are not a fan of how Nav raps, and I completely understand. I've heard everyone's different like takes on how he raps. Me personally, he's creative with his sound by the voice being kind of like the offset to whatever beat that's on the track he's rapping on. So I find a lot of interest in a lot of Nav's music when I go ahead and listen to it. It's a different bag. It's a different vibe. Me personally, he definitely got that star power here in Toronto. I'll never forget the first time I met him. I remember this day. It was my first day at work. My first day working security at this place. I saw Nav and Tory Lanez. Now, of course, Tory's in jail, but I've seen Nav there numerous times. Seen big, tall security guard that with him. I'm cool with him, though. We right here. I ain't gonna lie. The first time I hail him up, he hurt my wrist. But I had to play cool with it. You know what I'm saying? That nigga strong, bro. But no, always had that star power treatment, never coming through the front door. He's always coming through the back door. Pause. Damn. Pause. Pause. Hey, yo, pause. Jesus Christ. Lord have mercy. But he always comes through from the back way. You know what? I can't even explain this. I can't even explain this, bro. Jesus God, I can't. Hey, you know the door, the exit door at the back of this place I worked at is where Nav would come from as his entrance. You know what? No, never mind. Never mind. I can't explain it. I cannot explain it. Y'all finna have a field day with that one, bro. Jesus Christ.
Going to this GNX tour in Toronto.
Shit, if I'm in the city, go check it out.
It's gonna be crazy.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Do you think he's got anything to worry about out there?
I don't know.
Yeah. You love GNX? Great album.
Yes. Sure.
Yeah. I think it's, in my opinion, his best album.
Right.
Now that it's sat with me.
Right.
Yeah. Are you a big Kendrick guy?
Yeah, I have my favorites from him.
What's your because I feel like Kendrick has like the critical shit, which is like To Pimp a Butterfly, which is like to me like an art piece that aged so well. Obviously, Good Kid, Mad City, but I feel like
What Quickie said. What Quickie said.
Next is like the slaps. In terms of like
I got nervous,
yeah, I feel like every music has its place, you know.
Right.
Like there's club records that are fun to listen to when you're in the club, you're in a party mood. But when I'm driving, I might listen to some Nas, just or just like some Kendrick. Like it's different shit. Even my music, like my last album, I don't think it's a club album or a hit record type album. It's just some shit you drive to late night, just for the vibe. Like,
what's the best Shroomin' music for you? I'm gonna start at Tame Impala and your boy The Weeknd.
I'd say those are definitely good choices. Well, honestly, I'm not even being biased. Me.
Yes.
No, it's not Anthony.
Do you shroom out to your own shit?
When I made the song Need You, which is a song about ecstasy on my album, and the outro and everything, like we literally did shroom, but just listen to that shit on repeat.
Yeah, I found this there's a guy, have you heard of Mac DeMarco?
No.
So Mac DeMarco is like this white dude. He kind of looks like Chris, but if he let himself go. But he's like this white dude, and all his music videos are like fucking crazy, bro. Like this fool's got like a dragon face in one of them, but I feel like his whole entire genre is like music. Mac DeMarco, he's hard as fuck.
I'm gonna check it out.
Great psilocybin music. Yeah, if you're fucking ever like in a Coachella or Joshua Tree in a hot tub, just throw on some Mac DeMarco.
How you spell it?
Yep, that's it. Yeah, you'll love it, dude.
Cool.
Yeah. Any new artists that you're fucking with? I feel like you got your ear to the street. You're always working with new artists. Anybody you're rocking with right now?
New, obviously the Destroyed Lonely, Ken Carson, Net Spend.
Notice how he's saying people in America. Y'all notice that? It's crazy.
You know what I mean? My boy John Ross put me on about that kid. Yeah, like if you name somebody, I'll probably be like, yeah. Right now I'm drawing blanks.
Anybody out of LA?
Name somebody.
I don't know. There's so many people in LA that are amazing.
Shit. Freaking O3 Greedo.
Greedo's a legend.
Blast, Bino, the Shoreline Mafia dudes. They fight. I actually
Shoreline's back together.
Yeah, I bumped into that dude a long time ago.
OGZ or Phoenix?
OGZ.
Yeah.
In Vancouver, and they was like, "Yo, this is OGZ. Like, he's in the club. Like, he's like beside your section. Like, cool." I'm like, "Yo, what the hell? Who cares?"
Never
Then we
tried.
said, "What's up?"
I
And I was
heard
like,
they
"Yo,
fun.
this guy's cool." Like,
no, he's the best.
Yeah, they're cool.
Yeah.
Funny enough, there's some shrooms around here in this room somewhere that my friend gave me, and I never used it. Probably bad now. I ain't gonna lie to you.
A lot of people like all-time great hip-hop hair too. This dude had the same like. I told him the other day, I was like, "Were you ever gonna cut your fucking hair?"
I seen him in a strip club the other night too. They was deep as fuck.
That sounds
They
about
were
right.
deep as fuck.
Sam's?
Yeah. That's one thing. I just seen him in the club. Like, yo,
it's great.
Shoreline Mafia.
Have you had the hot wings at Sam's?
Huh?
You right, Tiny.
The hot
I'm not
wings,
gonna
the
say
chicken wings
none.
at Sam's? How
Nah, I don't really like to eat in the strip clubs in LA.
Really?
Yeah, I eat in the strip clubs in like Houston, Atlanta.
The only one.
The fact that Nav knows, bro, because Houston and Atlanta, they got the best chefs in them strip clubs. Yo, you in an Atlanta strip club, you best believe you better get them lemon pepper wings, nigga. You better get them lemon pepper wings, my boy. If they drive, they probably eat them. Jesus.
They eat at Sam's. Everything
I know
else.
people always ordering food there. I notice.
It is good food.
I'm gonna try it.
But you're right. I think your first inclination. Miami's got good food too. If you go to Tootsie's and you get that fried lobster,
You know,
tail,
Tootsie got crazy food.
they got the best.
Booby Trap got crazy food.
Booby Trap's got good food too. What's your favorite Miami strip club?
Booby Trap.
For different reasons, obviously.
Just how late it's open and the vibe. It's like a club. You know what I mean?
you leave,
I don't
it's
like
like
the strip
9
clubs
a.m.,
where
it's
it's
lit
like
up.
just perverted vibes. Guys just
Right.
sitting watching on the stage.
Yeah,
you
you'll
know?
get a little bit of that perverted shit at Tootsie's for sure.
Exactly.
Yes.
I like the ones
That's
where it's like
Atlantis.
a party. We just the strippers is in the background type shit. They're not all over the place. Yeah.
Yes.
It's a vibe.
I'm gonna go with Tootsie's just for the perverted vibes.
You want some Thailand shit?
No.
Here's the thing: you don't want to go to them perverted strip clubs, bro. That shit be weird as hell, bro. I ain't gonna lie to you. And them dudes be desperate, bro. It's strange. You want to go to the strip clubs that are like clubs, bro. You can get a booth, and every booth has a stripper pole. Boy, that shit ill as hell, bro. What? That is ill shit, bro. You get your bottles, and you get a... You know, let me stop. Let me stop.
No. Yeah. I just like to get the massage ladies.
The
are
Nuru.
great.
The Nuru.
You be sitting there
Okay,
eating.
I
No,
see.
not
You're the Nuru guru. The Nuru guru,
The
man.
Nuru Guru. Someone needs to put that mixtape out. The Nuru Guru.
Nuru Guru's
Not
crazy.
me. Anyway, look, the new album is out, man. It's dope. You got a lot of music video shot coming on the way, or?
We did like 3 for this album. We'll see if we do another one. But I'm on to the next project, trying to put something out again.
Yeah, because I mean, we had a gap between this one
No
and the
more
last
gaps,
one.
man. I'm trying to
So you're
close the
on
gap.
it.
Yeah.
What has been the coolest advice you've gotten being around like Cash and Sal and Abel and those guys? Because obviously, you know, they're the biggest there is. So I can only imagine just being around
A
it.
lot of slogans, you know?
Yeah.
Like, don't pocket watch. Don't dip your pen in company ink. A lot of shit, like, you know what I'm saying?
That's always a good
Some
one.
deep ones. A lot of ones in one-liners that I'll never forget.
Never dip your pen in company ink.
It's crazy.
I like that.
You know what I'm saying?
Open for interpretation.
Open for interpretation.
If you're a club owner, don't fuck the bottle girls.
Exactly.
Facts.
Exactly. See,
Boy, I've seen some businesses just shoot down when I hear that kind of info. Bro, don't touch the product, bro. Let the product be product. Let the product do its thing, bro. You know what I'm saying?
you gets it.
I do own a nightclub. And
Oh,
we don't fuck the
word?
bottle girls.
Good.
You can't.
It's tough.
Yeah. Anyway, Nav, I appreciate you, brother, man. The new album is out. Everybody go support it. And anything else you got coming on the way?
Right now, no.
No.
Soon though.
Yo, Anthony, go for a walk, bro. Yo, bro, go for a walk. My guy, go for a walk. Jesus.
Yeah, I feel like you should fucking. You're a funny dude, man. Like now that you're like doing shit, like I feel like people are kind of seeing like you're like a fucking dude, you know, like a dude's dude.
Right. I'm just chilling. I don't know whatever idea they had of me before. I don't know.
Next time we're bringing some White Claws because we are White Claw drinkers, and we're gonna microdose to start the pod.
Facts.
Yes.
Vibes.
For sure. My dog Nav. There it is. Bootleg Cat Podcast. Boom.
Big salutes. Nav is that guy out here, bro. It's just that I don't like seeing people make fun of him, even though they don't really know about him. You know what I'm saying? Like, A lot of people gotta do their research for real when it comes to our artists. That's the one thing I find. That's the one thing I noticed. Like, we're not really taking the time to really look into the people that we're championing. And it's gotta stop. It's gotta stop. We gotta do our research for real, bro. Come on, bro. The same way you want that passing grade. The same way. Never mind. Let me stop, bro. My mind is just everywhere right now, yo. Holy. I ain't gonna lie. That was good to watch. Glad to see Nav still out there doing his thing, bro. Doing what he needs to do. Putting on for Toronto. You know, branching out, working with other people. Literally, Nav is the perfect example of what a lot of Torontonians need to do. A lot of these rap artists in Toronto is literally, they literally should just follow Nav's like whole like history. Follow his career and see the kind of things that he did. See the kind of networking he did to get into different rooms with Travis Scott, to get into rooms with Lil Uzi, to get into rooms with Young Thug. You know what I'm saying? Look at those features that he got and look how much it benefited him. Just gotta put in the work and just have some damn respect. That's it, bruh. Yo, Anthony, you okay, bro? Yo, put 2 eye emojis in the chat and let me know if you're okay, bro. Jesus, God. That was great. These videos that I watched today were perfect. Perfect. Nav definitely has my respect, and I think he deserves some more respect. Of course, he said no more gaps. He's putting in more work, so I'm glad to hear it, especially at his level, because he's definitely at a high level. Nav is definitely at a high level, so I respect it, no doubt. I just pray for his success, bro. That's it. But what time is it? It is almost 8. Jesus. You ain't gotta like the music to respect it. That's facts, bro. I respect the work ethic, no doubt, you know. But we can charge it there. We can definitely charge it there. We had a great time today, bro. A nice 4-hour stream for y'all, bro. Nobody really jumped into the chat today. It's kind of fine. I'm not too worried about it. Maybe we can do it during the week instead of just waiting till Sunday. So we can just have a little convo. Maybe Thursday. You know, I'll have the live chat open on Thursday. Y'all want to pull up. Catch a vibe. Have some fun. Have a convo with y'all. But yeah, we can end it here. We watch a great amount of videos. We still got to get to... I haven't forgotten about it. We still got to get to the David Banner video. But man, woo. First of all, I need to go cook something. I need to go cook something, my guy. Jesus. What I had today, porridge? So a bowl of porridge, like a little bowl of porridge, and that was it? Yeah, no, I need some food in my system, bro. I got my fruit right here. I got my apple right here. When I cut the stream, I'm going to finish the fruit. You know, maybe I don't know, maybe I'll cook like an egg or something. Maybe make some egg whites or something. I don't know. Who knows what I'm finna do. Either way, we enjoyed our time here. I enjoyed my time with you guys. I hope you enjoy. Wow, words are hard. I hope you enjoyed the time with me. Thank you for stopping by. Shout out to every single person in here. Shout out to Tiny. Shout out to Anthony. Shout out to TW. Shout out to Unhinged. Shout out to, I know Tiff was here. Shout out to Quickie. Shout out to Sharon. Shout out to Rebecca, of course. Come on now. Who else deserves it? Shout out to Brienne. I saw Brienne pull up to the chat earlier. Natasha. Shout out to Natasha. She's definitely asleep right now. Who else? Who else? I think that's it. I think that is it. We had a great time today. We had a great time today, bro. Yeah. Looks like that's it, bro. You have a Doechii song for me? Appreciate it. I'm gonna live stream GN and Megan Coachella later for the last day. Hey, bro. Salute Quickie. Salute guys. Salute everybody. Flex Mob. Y'all know the vibe. Come on. Appreciate y'all. No doubt. Whew. I just need to sit back for a second and just take in everything. You know what I'm saying? But listen. Thank you for stopping by. Y'all gonna see me again on Tuesday. Tuesday, same time, 4 p.m. Pull up, catch a vibe. Just have some fun. We go watch some videos. Thursday, I'll open up the live chat so y'all can pull up and y'all can talk with me and what we can just kick back and just kick it, talk, whatever. You know, pull up, catch a vibe. So if anything, Thursday and then Sunday, same thing again. Open up the chat. Y'all can pull up, catch a vibe with me. You know, for now, y'all can hear the energy's low in me because all that talking I did. Yes, sir, man. Go Warriors. Flex Mob. Come on now. Come on, bruh. Come on, bruh. But, hey, we're going to charge it, bro. But appreciate every single person in the chat here today with me. Shout out to everybody. Salute to TW for your donation. Appreciate it, bro. You didn't have to do it, but I appreciate it regardless. Salute to everyone. Lakers in 5, maybe. Place your bets. I don't bet, unfortunately, but place your bets. Yeah. Anyway, we're done. We can charge it. Flex My Network. Single Seater Reactions. Take care. Be well. Be safe. Stay true. Be you. Live long and long live. Peace. Woo, let me sit back. Wait, what? So now, Flex, we understand we don't have to say come if it makes us uncomfortable. Yo, go to bed, bro. Yo, bro, go to bed. Jesus Christ.